As I've stumbled into the room, how close am I to him?
You've got a room that is essentially 20 feet long and 10 feet wide.
So he's right far away. I'm not within grabbing distance.
I'm sure there's a desk in
There is a desk in between these as well.
Is he in between the desk and the wall?
Yes.
I'm going to run at the desk as hard as I can, kick it, so that it slams him against the wall.
Alright. Here's going to be one of your downfalls though, because it's going to be an athletics check to do that.
And throw a dagger.
Alright, let's do the athletics check first.
7.
You go in and attempt to kick the desk, and you barely move. In fact, you jar your leg a little bit doing it.
Right.
You are next to the desk. That's your action for the Don.
And wait, what?
That's your action to run across the thing and try and kick the desk and close him off.
Well, then I can't attack.
Correct. That's what I'm getting at.
That's the thing.
I take the dodge action.
You can't do that either.
Yes, I can.
bonus action.
Cunning action. I may take dodge as a bonus action.
Don't think you could take dodge.
Absolutely can.
Or you could take a dash, a
or
disengage.
Dash, dodge, or disengage.
I think he's right, yes.
Okay. Alright. Oh, because you're being the monk, aren't you? You're doing it from the monk thing?
No.
That's a rogue.
Rogue.
Yeah.
Cunning action.
It's the 3Ds of rogue.
The 3Ds
Dash,
of rogue.
dodge, dash, dodge, and disengage.
He throws a spanner at you.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a knife. Okay.
Alright, that was Wrigley. So you.
I'm going to try and cast on person.
Okay.
I think a powerful spell person.
It's 15 DC. So.
It's his turn next, so he basically just grabs the sword that's on the desk in front of him, lifts it up, and attacks Rayleigh.
Damn it.
You have his AC right there in front of you.
I do. He swings it in twice. The first one goes wide and hits the desk, and then he returns and gets him with a backslash.
It doesn't go into the disc.
What?
So it doesn't stick in the disc.
How many times have I told you about, just visual storytelling and actual rules happen?
This is what I imagine when someone hits a disc with a sword. I imagine the sword getting stuck in the disc.
Interesting.
Because the disc is kind of stone.
You take 21 points of damage.
Even with dodge active.
Oh, I forgot all about the dodge.
So, disadvantage.
You don't take any damage.
Significant difference.
Significant difference, yes. Back to the top of the round, Rowan.
I was very prepared for the thing to be satisfied and for Rowan to jump out, but since he's felt this jostle of being run forward by Rayleigh and felt like the shudder through him as the kick happened. So Rowan is probably just gonna. What can I even do in this situation?
Surprise the shit out of the guy.
That's true.
Oh, sorry. He's also the last thing he basically goes is, "Soldiers to the office!" That's his last thing he says.
Okay. Is there a window from his office to the outside?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to turn back into myself, jumping out of his pocket.
You no longer have a pocket. I'm going to do it in the order you told me. You turn into an elf and then jump out of his pocket, which you kind of already did.
Fair. At least it wasn't your actual clothes.
Wouldn't I be knocked prone at a bare minimum from that?
Do an acrobatics check actually to see if you get knocked prone.
Yeah, but...
Sequencing, damn it!
Oh, fuck's sake. It's not too bad.
That's
It's,
the
it's
worst
a
kind
12.
of chest.
Okay, you managed to sort of stumble a little bit, but managed to sort of keep your feet up.
It's like a chest burster, but it's an elf.
I'm gonna run to the window. Are there guards outside? That went out to...
Not currently, no. You are closer to the end of the room, so you'd have to basically go back through all the rest of the group who are still at the door, but other than that,
To see the window.
yes.
Okay, I do that. Can I see? So I know that there was a ruckus, and we heard guards at the very least enter the foyer, and they just had shouting at them. I'm going to target a point, like as near as I can, to the front of this building, and just conjure a pack of wolves
Outside?
outside,
Alright,
and
done.
tell them to attack the guards.
That are coming in or something, or?
I tell them to attack the guards that are in the foyer, because then they'll have to fight the wolves and not try and get in here.
Okay, alright, done.
Clever.
Alright, Imperious.
Alrighty.
Your thing might have actually worked until you decided to kick the desk.
Sorry.
We could have just left.
Somebody
Or
panicked.
distracted the guards a little bit more.
Panicked.
Oh well, shit happens. How close am I to him? I'm still.
You're still at the other doorway, so yeah. About 50, it's only about 15 to 20 feet.
Yeah, it's not
yeah,
far.
it's not that.
I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna use fireball.
Fireball the whole room.
Kill us all. No, tempting.
It would kill you all. Well, it would do damage to you all.
It
Whether it
killed
kill you or
me.
not, it would kill him. Yeah.
I'm just gonna fireball him.
Firebolt? Yep.
Basic, nice and probably missing. It's a 15.
Yep, it's a miss. You firebolt. Really?
Is he flanked?
He's already called.
Sorry?
Is he flanked?
No. Why- you're the only person handing number with him.
Bugger. Can I make a sleight of hand during combat to snatch the keys?
Probably more of you're not trying to actually stealthily take them from you, you're just trying to snatch them, aren't you?
Yeah, but I'm trying to do it quick enough that you can't.
Yeah, but
run
you're
over wrists or
using
anything.
but that's quick enough, not as opposed to silently trying to do it.
Still
subtly.
dexterity based.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. I'm basically saying that it could be actually, and actually I'm gonna say there's two roles here. First one's acrobatics
Yeah.
to basically try and actually get a hold of it.
Yep.
The second one would then be athletics to actually pull away from him.
Can I cut them off?
Sorry?
Can I cut them off?
They're not attached loosely to a bit of string. If that's what you're asking.
So I'd have to cut through the belt.
Correct.
He just threw his belt in his pants.
Mm.
Oh, that could give us advantage.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'll go to grab the key.
Mm-hmm.
So, can I still attack? Is that a bonus action or is it?
No. If you're trying to grab the key, that is your action.
Well, in that case, I should just spin the cursor gun around with the length of the chain and try and swing it through his neck.
Okay, roll attack roll.
I'm going to take Inquisitive first, though.
Okay, for the bonus action, yep.
17 plus 6, so 23.
Fails.
Attack. It's a 12 plus 7, so 19.
Miss. That was rally, so
What are you gonna do?
Get some spells out there.
So, new characters.
You sort of blew it on the entry, didn't you?
Someone did. The roll of a 1 and
the
2.
red
It
stuff
wasn't me. My deception was fine.
I tried to
It
recover
wasn't
it.
my deception.
You did roll a 0 on this.
I apologize. I rolled a natural 20 when I rolled the two guards.
Tried to recover it with the guy captain, but someone had to try and kill it.
Someone that should have cast silence.
Can
I'm gonna.
you two roll me perception rolls?
I'm gonna cast. Point of joys of magic users, yeah.
6.
Okay.
I'm gonna start by casting sacred.
12? Not enough yet.
Well, first
Cantrip?
Sacred flame.
Sacred Flame.
That's saving throw.
What's the DC of it?
15.
15. Do your damage.
If it should be 2d8 if you're
Yeah, it should be 2d8.
level 5 or above.
Oh yeah. So 4, 8 damage.
8 damage. He takes 8 damage as the bright light of your god comes and shines in his face and burns him. Alright,
Before you get into it, I rolled initiative for the wolves. They got a 9, which means they're after the baddies. So have the guards do what they would, if in relation to it.
okay. Would you say, for the time being, there's a bit of combat happening outside, guards dealing with some wolves?
Cool.
We've got some wolves. Where the hell did wolves come from?
Pretty much.
What the?
What you do?
I got bored.
That really is bored.
That's slightly horrifying.
So burning.
Pass it to me, I'll put it up in front of the guy.
No, this is like a terrible sketch.
Ah. No, sorry.
That'll miss. Alright. His sword comes in, swings, another one goes wide, you dodge out of the way. The second one though comes in, stabs you in the upper shoulder. You feel the physical blade come into you and hit you for 9 points of damage. Then following that, you also feel the power of necromancy, or necrotic damage.
Both halved or only the physical with uncanny? Not uncanny,
Yes, okay.
uncanny, yeah.
That's a very good point, I don't know.
I think you take it in aggregate. Like two separate attacks, you can only have one. But if it's one attack that deals 2 different kinds of damage, then you have it all.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have it all.
Alright.
So 7 damage on top of that.
So,
So
9, 7.
16 damage.
16,
So you take 8.
Fucking ow! Yep.
Yeah, that's him done. Wolves are outside attacking guards.
They have a total of 120 HP between them.
I know, they're gonna not die quickly.
Yes.
It's the attacks damage.
Alright, so back to the top of the round, right?
Okay. I'm
Actually, sorry, before that, can you guys roll perception checks again for me?
Nope. It was worse than before.
13.
Still not enough.
I know. I'm rolling everything at disadvantage, so.
Where's the door? To the stairs.
To your right, if you're at the window
Yes.
and looking out the window currently, just say,
Yep.
on your left hand side is the way you came in,
Yep.
and on the right hand side is the stairwell.
It's past the guard captain.
Oh yeah, the guard captain's down the end of the room.
Yep. So he is in like face to face with this guy. These two are like near the door shooting spells. I'm also near the door, having just peered out the window. What's the door to the stairs made of? Is it just wood?
Stone, they're all stone stairs.
No, the door.
There is no door. It's just stairs.
It's just stairs.
It's just stairs.
Yes.
Going down. to
You're
the
going down.
dungeons. I know that you guys got this.
You hope the good guys got this.
I'm in trouble.
As I run past, I call out, it's okay, you got this, and I cast Healing Word. You get,
None of the, like, I reckon I'm going to take a lot of damage. No, I'm okay at the moment.
Healing Word? Oh.
It's
Might
fine.
as well. Healing word.
Everything's
Healing Word. You get a 1d4 plus my spellcaster modifier, which means you get 4 hit points.
Fair enough.
And it's a bonus action, which is pretty handy.
threads it over the shoulder like salt.
It's okay, got this! And so I'm going to use my full movement to get all the way down the stairs, and then I wish to know what I see, please.
Alright, you get down to the bottom of the stairs, and there is a grate right in front of you.
Okay.
But you also see past that grate 3 sets of cells. And now you guys probably hear footsteps coming down the stairs.
At what point would this have been? Like anywhere close to when Amber was like screaming, yelling in pain?
Yeah, you probably gone a bit silent. and a bit
Sometime
moody.
later.
Sometime
I'm
much
not
later
sure
than
she's
that.
dozed off. She's sitting there.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
You probably hear snoring.
Hello, who is it?
Antoine!
Is that Rowan?
Yes! Tim, for clarification, so it's like... So which end of the room?
You're
Okay.
closer to where Antoine's coming from.
Could I pass something through the bars in front of me and the bars in front of me?
It's probably a bit closer towards you, so there's a bit of a gap before you actually get to the thing else.
Okay, sure. You're right there, but what can I do?
What are you trying to do?
Get you out!
I have no idea how to open the gate, do I? I'm stuck in a cell. I can't help you.
Okay, I'll
Do
be
you
right
have-
back.
Wait, do you have some kind of faster growing seed thing that could split things apart?
No.
Why are you guys yelling so much? My head hurts.
I didn't prepare that today. I prepared different spells. But that probably wouldn't have been super effective anyway. I'm already concentrating on that. Oh god. I'll be back! It's okay! I'll be back, but we're here to get you! And so he runs back upstairs and then ends his turn next to the guard captain.
Okay.
Oh, and he's like drawn his club.
Antoine? Was that Rowan?
That's what Rowan.
Oh, what's he doing here? Is he okay? Why is he here?
He says he's come to rescue us.
Oh no! Oh, yay! Oh god. Oh, my head hurts.
Yes, so end of turn, next to guard captain, next to Rayleigh, because I know he does his best work with help.
What are you doing?
Like I used my move to run down the stairs.
Yes.
Exchange a few words. I will then use my action to run back up the stairs.
Okay, so you're doing a dash action. Okay,
Yes.
Cool. Yep, that's done.
And we'll
Alright.
end.
Imperious.
I'm not fireballing. Stop saying fireball.
What moves? Twin cast.
No, I can't twin cast it because that's a type of 2 separate targets. So I'm going to firebolt again because
All about firebolt again?
why not? Never mind. I am rolling atrociously.
Mm-hmm. Alright, firebolt comes in and just basically deflects off his shield. Cha-ching! Really?
Does it say the tapestry's on fire?
Yeah, sure.
That is the fire.
Should be a special one.
I'm gonna assume. Did I hear Rowan yelling through the gates downstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah. What wasn't subtle?
All right. I'm gonna disengage,
What that is.
run downstairs, and try and pick the lock as quickly as possible.
You attempt to disengage.
Oh.
You disengaged.
Disengaged.
But he swung past me.
We
as I
did.
You can counter disengage?
You can.
I didn't know about this. That's really cool.
Realizing that maybe Rowan's going to be a bit outclassed, I'll stand about 10 foot back.
Did you go into hand-to-hand combat, did you?
Yeah, I drew my club as I got in close.
Okay, cool.
And instead of going downstairs, I'll instead swing the Kurosagana and then arc down into trying to impale it through his head.
Okay, go for an attack roll.
What do you expect with the head?
Because it's a quick way to kill.
It's still D&D, it's just a visual thing for him.
Jesus fucking Christ. And that one.
Nat 1 as it just deflects you. Roll me another d20.
Right there.
19.
Okay, it just deflects off your shield without too much of a drama. Alright, that was Rayleigh.
I've still got bonus. I'm going to move
Can you
back in.
disengage?
That is your bonus.
Good point.
Your turn.
Well, I got the movement.
You attempted to disengage, that's your bonus action. You do have a move if you want to use it.
I'll go downstairs.
Okay, downstairs, okay.
grab my shield off because casting with one holding shield doesn't work. I grab my shield, grabbing my mace. It starts to glow, and I run in and whack it.
Okay, go for it.
Try to whack it.
Try to whack it.
That's a 17 plus 6, so 23.
That hits.
That hits. Thank fuck for that.
We finally actually hit him.
Problem is, it's not that much damage. That's 8 damage. Unless he's undead.
It's 8 damage.
Damn
Anything else bonus action wise or anything like that?
it.
You forget you're a cleric.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
so different to playing.
It is. Have you got a spiritual weapon as your second level spell?
Yes, I took spiritual weapon.
It is a bonus action to cast it.
Is it?
It is a fantastic spell.
Oh, dang it.
Stupidly powerful.
Okay.
It's not stupidly powerful, but it is pretty powerful.
What does your spiritual weapon look like?
Yes.
Its most important thing, its flavor. It's a Patronus. It is.
It's a big.
It's that on a stick.
It depends.
It's a pimp cane that's giving his opponent the middle
It's the
finger.
fist of the lady.
Not quite. It doesn't really work for my god because his symbol is so not a weapon.
It's fine.
It's just a big metal version of that. on a
It
cane.
is a symbolization of you as well. It doesn't necessarily need to be of your god. It's a mixture of both.
What do you got?
Okay. You have a spiritual weapon currently.
I have a spiritual weapon. I'll figure out the flavor of it later.
Alright, so do an attack roll with it, but the attack roll is based off your spell attack, not your own attack.
Okay, so I get an extra +1. So that's not a bad thing.
Cheese, please. The yellow one.
Just roll a d20. Just roll a d20.
That's an at 20.
Nice work, which means if it's a cast at second level, because you won't be able to do fourth level versions of it, it is 1d8 plus your spell attribute modifier, so which is wisdom in this case.
So +4. Yeah.
Yep.
11 damage.
It's a standard weapon, so you roll a d8 again and add that to it because you critted.
11 plus 1.
11 plus
So
1.
12.
12. Okay.
12 damage.
12 damage with the spiritual hammer. Okay, so with the spiritual hammer, you can either attack with it or move it.
Yep. It's like,
And guess what? It's not a concentration spell.
Yes. It's not a concentration spell. It's lasts for 10 rounds or 10 turns. 10 rounds actually.
Really good.
yeah,
It's really good, yeah. And you've got to use a bonus action to actually attack with it, just so you're aware.
so I wouldn't be able to dodge or anything while I've got that.
You can still dodge, but because remember, for you, dodge is a full action.
Yeah.
If you take your bonus action to do something else, you just don't get to attack with that.
Yeah.
It's
I'm just
Can
gonna keep track of how many
everyone-
rounds I've got this thing on.
The stairs aren't actually all that far down. Can everyone, other than those who are in the cells, roll a wisdom save?
That's my wheelhouse.
16?
25.
Oh no. No,
That is-
that's
22.
unnatural
Natural 20. What? Did you roll a natural 20?
20. No, unnatural 20.
Unnatural, so dirty 20.
Dirty 20, modified 20. I'm like saving throw, I'm like, oh, I've got a +8 to that
Okay.
one.
See, you people got to stop worrying about your shit because you save too much. Fine, you're not.
What happens?
You are afraid of him and you will not approach him at all.
Well, I've already started heading down.
I know you have, but you
She's like,
Get us
holy shit, quicker!
Bitch, please.
That's his action. All right, cool. All right, cool.
Over the sound of our skirmish, just angry wolves outside.
Yeah, pretty much. The angry wolves is like, oh my god! His guards have been mauled by basically dire wolves. and
Crazy
stuff
dog
like
man
that.
noises everywhere.
We're always having flashbacks to yesterday
Mm-hmm.
when he did a similar thing and heard a very similar result.
Yes, but at least these people were armed.
All right, that's hey. So Rowan, your goes. You're top of the round.
Those other people had arms.
As a bonus action, I am going to, for the second time in this entire campaign, cast Shillelagh.
Shillelagh!
Boom! And so, and then as my action, I will strike him thusly. That is a 12 to hit.
That is a miss by miles.
Well, bother.
It doesn't even get anywhere near his arm. He just like stumble a little bit and just swing at his side.
You just
You can't disengage as a move, can you? No, that's 4th edition.
No,
No.
you
Okay.
can move out of hand combat, but you'll get an attack of opportunity on you.
Yeah, but he counters disengaged anyway, apparently.
I don't
It's a
know.
widget.
I don't know that.
It's 1 feet. That's all it is.
I don't know that from a mechanical point of view. All I know is I ran forwards to help you, and then you ran away. So I'm like, well, fine.
And now he's in hand
And
combat.
now.
So are you running out?
I'm going to step back and just stand at the foot of the stairs.
Okay, done. And you don't move.
He's got Sentinel.
You take 8 points of damage.
Okay. I need to make a concentration save.
You certainly do.
please keep the wolfies
I
going.
need to keep the wolfies going. DC 10. 10 exactly. Well, 12, but yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Move though.
It's like Amber Enemy had a child.
What?
I said that's like Amber Enemy had a child.
Amber and Mia.
Yeah.
Why?
Because of the like turban thing on his species.
It's a flower crown.
I can't tell.
From Rowan.
From here it looks like you're wearing a turban.
Yeah, it does.
I can
Oh,
appreciate
okay, I
that.
see that.
That's a love child I don't want to see.
If I had colours, I could actually show you.
All right, Imperious.
Alright, I'm gonna go 5 volt again because you know it's fun, and I'm gonna eventually bloody hit.
Would you like a bit more space?
It doesn't matter, still miss. But bonus action, I'm gonna use healing word on Rowan.
On Rowan?
Thank you.
You receive 6 hit points.
I'm one of max. Thank you.
Really?
I'm gonna pick the lock on the
Roll a pick lock. But that's your action done for the turn.
still move
Yeah.
and bonus.
I haven't brought it up until you.
Let's just say it's your actions, but you got to move.
It's not happening.
What was the number?
Volker.
I smack him with my mace.
Yep.
That's 13 plus 19.
19 misses.
Damn it. I smack him with my
Spiritual weapon that you haven't figured out what it looks like yet.
But I haven't figured out what it looks like yet.
It's a giant dildo.
That's a 20.
That's a 20.
Yes, dirty 20.
Still miss.
Who is this guy?
He's the guard captain.
It's the card captain.
I can't use Shillelagh against him. It's not going to do anything.
Alright, that was you. Everyone in the room again, do another wisdom save.
I failed, probably.
15?
16.
13.
13 failed,
15.
failed,
16.
passed.
Well,
You two are now fear of him, so your next action will be to move away from him.
No, I thought it just means you can't move closer to him. You don't have
Yeah,
to
you
actively
don't have
move
to
away.
move away.
If he's casting the fear spell, then yes, it is. It's we have to run away from him because
Yeah.
we're
Correct.
so terrified.
Oh, really?
And we don't get to choose to disengage either.
Alright, back to the top of the round, Rowan.
I have to run away.
You do. And you don't.
That was my action was to run away.
No, you can still do it as a move.
Okay.
You still move
Yeah,
away,
you gotta move
and
away.
it doesn't stop you from attacking him.
Mm-hmm.
It just means that you will actively try and move away.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll try and get away.
Okay, 12 points of damage.
I do remember.
Ow, okay. Time to concentrate some more. The DC is still 10. The wolves go away as I stop concentrating.
The wolves go away.
The wolves fizzle.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they did some good work for the like 3 rounds they were out there. They can kick some ass. I'm proud of them.
Well, actually, you can't move it at all. You can't move at all either.
So I can't, like, so a whole person can't move?
I'm going to let you move because you're kind of like on the edge of it. Because of you, when you got affected by the fear, you were down at the bottom of the stairs. That was Rowan. Is there anything else?
So I wasn't allowed to try and move.
Yeah. So now that I think about it,
So I didn't take the damage from trying to move away, but like physically.
good point, because you physically can't. So yeah, no, you don't take the roll damage. I apologize.
Which means the wolves are
The
still
wolves are still there, correct?
So I can still attack him.
You still can attack him, yes.
Trying to step away from him to cast a spell isn't going to do any good because if I do it,
You can't move.
You can't move.
and that means if I cast a spell, I'm doing it at a disadvantage. So mathematically, it's more effective to try and just smack him with the shillelagh again.
So is it a fear effect then?
Yes.
I super whiff.
A super whiff.
I rolled a 2. Like, yeah.
Imperious.
Okay, I'm gonna move up to contact with both of those two
Mm-hmm.
and twin cast heroism, which makes them immune to being frightened or
Oh, buddy!
I've had this for ages and never need to use it in an actual combat situation until now. You also gain temporary hit points equal to my spellcasting ability modifier, which is 4.
Thank you very much.
And my next turn, he gets feared.
Yeah.
Well, so far I've rolled well against it. And you've taken some damage?
No, I've taken no damage.
And he's downstairs, so that.
I'm actually pretty good,
max,
but I can't move back into the
I
fight anyway.
will give you inspiration.
Inspiration? So I get to add a d6.
Yes.
I will save that for the spiritual weapon. Because that does more damage. My mace is not that powerful. My spiritual weapon, on the other hand, is.
Yeah, your spiritual weapon's pretty good. I should teach you how to play your character. You play like a warrior, which you don't need to.
I know I don't need to, but at the moment we need someone that's got an armor class up against the
Good point. Good point.
the guy, and I have the armor class.
Okay.
We don't have the meat sack here.
Hey,
Give me a couple of
I am
turns.
here.
and
You're
I'll-
gonna just frame it.
it's gonna
The
prob-
2 other tanks are
It's
currently
probably only
engaged.
going to take me 2 turns to get them out.
Really?
I picked the lock in front of me. 5 plus whatever.
Not enough.
Is it sleight of hand?
No, it's actually tool. Lockpick tool.
Right.
Yeah, I thought, like, every time I've looked up picking locks in the guide, it's.
I'm going to
Sleight
No,
of hand
it's
slash
always
deception.
tools. It's always been tools. That's why tools exist. That's why a lockpick set of tools exist. In fact, unlike other editions, in this edition, anyone can pick locks now. All you need is the tools.
And
It's kind of dumb.
proficiency to help.
Why is it dumb?
Because it means that you can have a priest pick a lock as well as a thief,
Yes, you can.
I mean,
which is kind of dumb.
well, you have.
Yeah, but a rogue can actually do it better than a priest, if they, especially if they take
How?
expertise. They can take expertise in lockpicks.
Yeah, and you have.
Wait, you can put expertise
proficiency.
Into
on
tools.
your tools?
Yes.
Oh, well, fuck, I didn't know that.
Fair enough.
All right. That's Rayleigh
I would've
attempting
done
to pick the lock. It's still failing. So back to you.
And
Volker?
back in with my mace.
Okay. A bit hot now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really warm.
Whew. That's a 12. So I'm not going to smack him with it.
No, you're not going to smack him with it.
I'm going to try and smack him with my
I'm gonna
spiritual
put my
weapon.
expertise in sleight of hand if I didn't know that.
That ends up at
That's shit.
22.
22 will hit.
No, sleight of hand's on
For that. That is 7 damage.
7 damage.
I thought that could be useful.
All right. He takes some more damage. Frustrated with everything that's been going on. Your heroism dispelled. Your heroism dispelled.
Oh,
Casting spell magic.
He cast another spell. Yes.
Oh, that's so good.
But we're still not feared.
No, yeah, I don't have a radiate fear. Okay.
That is his action, though. Pretty much can't do much else beyond that.
At least I'm tying him up.
By the gods, protected enemy. All the wounds that you've done to him, the radiant damage and the spiritual weapon slashing into him, stuff like that. The wounds, the bruises, the cuts, and everything all knit together. The bruises disappear, and he looks exactly like he was when he first started this fight.
We're not gonna win this. Wait, he can cast 2 spells a turn?
No, that was healing hands.
Oh, of course.
Actually, sorry, I've done them. Is it a bonus action or is it an action? That's what I should check. Because he might not have done that if I can't do it both.
Always done those in action.
My apologies. He probably hasn't done it then because it's can't do both at once.
Okay.
Alright, let's assume he hasn't done it.
Okay. We're not gonna win this fight, just in general.
Okay. That was him. So Ron.
I'm really scared. But not because of magic. Just in general.
Your wolves like you're still at the win. No, you're still in hand combat.
Is that lay on hands?
Yes.
It's an action.
Thank you. I thought it was. I was just like my brain just went, oh hang on, I can't do this.
Yeah, no, it's you. Instead of casting the healing spell, you just get those hit points that you can spend wherever.
Yeah.
Can I still hear the wolves?
They're there having at it like this. It's like like chunk, flirt, fair, going everywhere and whatnot. But these things are like super creatures. Like they're tearing through guards at the stage.
Basically.
No, it's just 8 regular wolves, but they do get pack tactics. All 8 of them.
They do, yeah.
Oh, Jesus! Oh, man, so it's 2 wolves per man, basically.
It's not quite like that because they've intercepted them at the door, so they're like fighting through the door. So it's a really slow fight.
I wasn't sure if what the combat was going to be like, so I rolled like samples. Assuming 16 hits, I could deal like 34 damage in one average volley, but still.
Yeah. Oh look, they're going to town. There's still people. The guards are still getting cut down, and the wolves are taking their focus away from coming into this room.
Perfect. Which is what you can't do much else. I'm gonna try and step away as an action. I disengage.
What's your arm? So I've got it right here. Oh, he definitely hits you. You don't move. For 9 points of damage.
Oh god, I can't even. Like this is the worst. Saving throw. Fine. Just
proficiency
fine.
bonus.
Wolves are still there.
No, hang on.
Proficiency.
To any ability checks you make to disarm traps. So what ability check is it then?
It's usually dex,
So it's just a straight dex.
and your proficiency if you're proficient in it.
So if you've got,
So
if you're proficient in,
with a 5, then I wouldn't have been rolling just proficiency. It would have actually been a 12.
Which is still not enough.
Right,
I knew
cool.
exactly how much
So
it is.
I'm confused about. I wasn't putting my dex on it at all. I was just throwing my proficiency on.
Okay, you can put your dex onto it as well. It's basically almost like having another skill, except it's just a tool.
Yeah.
It is.
It can change, like you can use.
it depends on in what format are you using the thieves tool.
Yes, the thieves tools can be used in other formats as well, so it might require a different sort of ability check,
Like
depending
with
on
me-
what you're using it
With
for.
me using my blacksmithing tools as your learn, it was if I was hammering out a big piece, it's
I got it.
strength, and if I was doing detail work, it'd be dex.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why it's not that specific in the way it works. Alright, sorry, that was interruption. That was Rowan.
Ooh. Ooh, yes. Yes. I invoked my hawk spirit.
Your hawk
My
spirit.
hawk
Your
spirit.
hawk spirit.
That allows me to spend a reaction to grant an ally advantage.
Nice. Nice.
That's a good one.
I invoke it as a bonus action, and in addition, me and my allies have advantage on perception checks while on the aura. Not as relevant, but still. Okay. Ready. Go.
Alright, Imperius.
I'm going to attempt to use a phantasmal force to make him think that there are burning chains holding him down.
Okay. Doesn't seem to affect him.
It's intelligence, just saying.
Intelligence? Still doesn't affect him. Really?
It was worth a shot.
Try to speak luck again.
And lock. 16 plus whatever.
That picks the lock.
Right, I picked the lock.
Got the first one done.
Run through, and
You will see the very first chamber you will see on the left hand side, you will see Antoine.
right, I toss the sword through.
Okay.
And start getting ready to pick that lock.
Alright, done.
And yell out, Amber!
Oh, please.
I don't.
She's got the hangover.
Volker,
I'm going to smash him with my mace.
go for it.
Advantage.
Oh. I needed that. Can we read? No.
Alright, your spiritual
I
weapon?
smack him with my spiritual weapon. Come on, give me something. No.
Okay.
Doesn't that have
Ching!
advantage?
Ching! No, it's
only the person.
it's only the person, not the. You can technically give the spiritual weapon advantage.
Yeah, it's I can bestow it on an attack roll, not the first, just the one I choose.
Okay.
Alright, that was your unfortunate, not very well done round.
He's trying.
Everyone, do a wisdom save. You don't have to do one anymore because then you're further away from them. I
What?
basically made the edge of it. No,
That
you're
time
still
I'm
too
fine.
far away. Sorry?
That time I'm fine.
21.
No, you can actually make a wisdom save again.
He's not even attacking us and he's still messing us up just because we're trying to leave.
No, it's because
19.
Rayleigh
You
knocked
are no
me
longer
off the
feared.
table, remember?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a short sword, by the way.
Okay.
So it's D6.
No,
Alright.
I have one. Yeah, I know what these. I know what a weapon short sword's for. So it's nice.
Oh, I didn't even know he could do this. He's going to do it now. I completely didn't realise he could do that. But he's not because he's already cast his spell. That's him done. So, Rowan.
Okay. I can't spend my reaction during my turn, can I? Wait, no, it's ally. Never mind. I hate this. I hate this so much. You know what? Trying to disengage is pointless. I'm doing all right. I'm just going to step back. As a move, no disengage.
You stay where you are
How's he so good at this?
for 8 points of damage.
Okay, I hate this so much. I'm killing myself by trying to leave.
Just hit him.
That was just a move, so I can hit him.
Concentration for your wolves.
Absolutely. Nat 1.
Wolves disappear.
But that was like 5 rounds of good.
Oh, look, they've done a crap load of damage and they've kept these guys busy for a while.
Now summon more inside the room.
I smacked him with my shillelagh. Whiff.
With Imperious.
I'm gonna cast silence on it. Enough that I'm out of the effect of it though. So probably in the back of the room.
It's a 20-foot room, so it should be possible.
What's the radius of it again?
I believe it's 10 foot, possibly 15. I'll double check. Normally I have my card here, but unfortunately
It is a 20-foot radius sphere.
Yeah.
centered on-
Okay, so you're pretty much going to get the whole room.
No, but if he centers it on the back, you'll only have half the circle coming into the room. So it'd be 10 feet
No,
from where we are.
it's radius, so it does get the entire room.
He's technically, I understand what he's trying to do. He's casting on the back wall, so the target is the back wall.
But
So
the
it means
radius
So it'd
is
be
still,
cast here.
Yep.
So the radius would sort of be like that.
Yes.
but it would still encompass the whole room.
Yeah, because remember
It's a
the
radius.
dimensions of this is a lot bigger than what that map is actually showing. It's actually a reasonably large area. So I said it was a. Did I say
20
no, I said it was 20 foot across. Sorry, long and then 10 foot wide.
Yeah.
So you'll get the whole room.
Alright, so before I do that then I will give you inspiration, then I'll cast silence.
Okay, the whole room is now silenced.
So anything with a voice component cannot.
Yeah, basically there's no more spells.
No, not all spells
I
are voice.
disagree.
Most are.
Most
I was
are
gonna say,
subtle.
I can also subtle spells.
And Ice Knife only requires somatic components.
There you go. Because you throw a dagger, don't you?
Yeah, like the motion is just conjure, piff.
Alright, that was you done, so really.
I pick Antoine's lock with a 17.
Yep.
Get upstairs and fight. And I move to.
Stop leaning against them.
Whoop. As I say, get upstairs and fight and move over to Amber's cell.
Okay.
So he should roll initiative, right?
Can you roll initiative?
I can. 13.
15.
Keep forgetting you've got the negative one.
Where does that put you? I think that puts you.
Down.
Yeah, just before him.
Tim,
Yep.
Yeah, because they were.
how much damage have I done to myself today?
We'll say. I'll just do 2d6, so. 5 points of damage. Healed a little bit as you slept and woke up a little bit, and
It's just a flesh wound.
it is a flash wound.
Is this guy's dodgy as hell ability to keep us all in place magical, or just like really skilled swordsmanship?
Skilled swordsmanship.
Yeah. Just a second.
Alright, so that was Rayleigh. You've done the pick locks, you've given him the sword, and you moved over to Amber. Done. Alright.
Say,
Volker.
Good morning. You look like shit. And start picking the lock.
I'm gonna try and smack him with my mace.
Mhm.
I can't hear you fighting. What's going on?
And I'm gonna fail at that miserably.
Oh, advantage.
Good to see you too.
You've got
Ray.
advantage.
I'm gonna start smacking him with my spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon.
Advantage.
You already did that, yeah.
No, I didn't roll advantage for my first one. And as I was picking up to roll my spiritual weapon to get the advantage, so
Yeah, no, that's what I meant.
that's a 7. That's an 18. So that's like 30 something. So 6 plus 18, 24 plus
He
7.
rolled
So
inspiration.
31.
Ah, because you rolled inspiration, right.
So
Thank
31.
you. Thank you. That's I didn't understand. What the fuck? How'd you possibly get 31?
31 for
Inspiration.
that attack roll.
Jesus Christ.
Go for
Slight overkill.
Perfect aim.
That is 8 damage.
You don't have to use the inspiration if you don't actually need to.
Oh, don't I?
No.
No,
I'll keep
save
the
it.
inspiration then.
Hmm.
So then,
How much damage did you say?
8.
8.
So 5 plus 3.
4 plus 4.
Alright, I'm gonna look up something quickly.
Slowly piddling away at him.
Alright, cool. Antoine.
I'm a little bit like, will I be able to use my spells, or are you going to be a shit at this?
Damn it, I broke it on the hip.
What are you doing?
Oh.
What are you attempting to do? Probably a better way of putting it.
Put a magic weapon on my short sword.
You attempt to cast your spell, but nothing happens.
Look here, dear. Would you prefer that I did my best to pervert justice across the world?
Lightning strike on prison.
I'm scared now.
Alright.
Are you coming upstairs or are you just standing there?
I'm waiting for this
Alright. This time, his wounds heal and knit and bruises disappear and so on and so forth.
Because he only has to touch himself.
Correct. I touch myself.
I don't want anybody else.
Does he sit there just going, yeah.
The armory is downstairs near the cells, isn't it?
The armory is on the door to his right.
It's very close to us. It's in this room. We need to.
Alright, that's him done. No, that's his whole action for the round. So Rowan.
Okay, I'm not happy.
Ah, sorry, no, and this is what I do because I forgot to do it last time, but I can't do it because you've got the silence, so I'm not even going to bother. I realistically probably should have had it on ages ago, but...
Okay.
Sorry?
Shield.
No, I could also done a spiritual hammer as well.
What?
I could have done a spiritual hammer as well.
Ah.
In fact, no, fuck it, there's going to be a spiritual hammer that just appears because it should have been done before.
But no rectifying, that's not
Shut
fair.
up, you.
No,
You're
that's
not allowed to
against the
rectify. You're
rules.
not allowed to rectify.
That's not fair.
Shush.
I don't like this at all. There's nothing I can do.
Should've
I
put
can't even
bullets.
like.
We agreed we weren't going to do it.
This is just a spell.
I don't
Yes, spell with
Doesn't
the
matter.
like this.
It doesn't actually do that much damage.
Don't like.
It's enough.
Not especially when it's on other paladin. Actually, Actually, no. In this particular case, it probably would. But anyway.
You know what? What happens if I try and cast a spell when I'm in melee combat with someone?
You roll at a disadvantage if it's
No, you don't.
No, it's only range
No.
attacks.
Really?
Okay.
Yep.
It's only range attacks, yes, basically, yes.
If
So
it's
if
a
you
ranged
did it-
spell attack.
Yeah,
If it's
you
a
did
ranged spell attack, yes.
It is a ranged spell attack, but
Yeah.
he has to make a saving throw. That's
No, that's not a ranged spell attack then.
No.
If
You don't make an attack
if you don't make an attack roll,
Okay.
So
then
Ice Knife
it's not.
Yeah,
Do?
casting in combat is a lot easier than 3 questions.
Oh yeah, absolutely. yeah.
Holy crap, easier.
I don't even care. I'm gonna. I believe I can. Like, Shillelagh goes away as soon as I stop touching it.
Mm-hmm.
And that means that I can't recast it, but it's not doing anything, so I put away the club, and then as the hand comes back up, I cast Frostbite on this guy.
Okay.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
The other one you can do is that.
Yeah, but that explodes!
So what?
But that's the only one you can do.
It's gonna hit all of us. No, club.
Club.
I hate this guy so much. 19, not gonna hit.
19 is not going to hit? No, correct.
I hate this guy. With every fiber of my being, I feel so useless. Go.
Imperious.
I'm gonna. It's not gonna work, but I'm gonna subtle cast Hold Person.
Subtle cast hold person?
Yeah.
Okay. Really?
Pick Amber's lock. These locks are tough, man.
Yeah, they are.
It's a
Oh, I mean, like,
12.
Amber maybe possibly
You
mangled
struggle.
a little bit.
Yeah, it's like the cage is a little bit bent.
What the fuck have you done to this thing?
They're old as shit.
Good to see you, Sir Ellie.
Volker.
I'm gonna smack him with my mace.
Mm-hmm.
20. Dirty 20. I'm gonna use the inspiration on that one. 22. So that hits. That look of fuck you means it hit.
Is he held?
No, we don't know.
And that does 9 damage.
Actually, no, sorry, I forgot about this. Roll with advantage first.
You've got advantage.
Oh, we can leave! We can flipping leave!
I'm gonna take the 22 because I rolled a 1 for the other.
Yeah.
But I did 9 damage.
That's it.
It's very far away, and I will knock things if I try and get it. Sorry, say that again.
9 damage.
9 damage.
And then my spiritual weapon will try to hit him.
I thought you were looking for it.
That's
More work.
21.
21 to hit.
Yeah.
Miss by 1.
Found the magic number, guys. It's way too high.
It is very fucking high.
Okay, that was you. Antoine.
Oui.
What do you do?
What do you do? Stop playing Words with Friends.
I'm not playing Words with Friends, I'm looking up other aspects of my god.
So that he can either appease them or
Argue with it.
He's having this angry, like old halfling man shouts at
Do you
Dean.
have an existential crisis some other time, please? What do you say?
Fine, I'm done with you.
I mean,
What?
I do not renounce my oath as paladin, but I do renounce my god.
What else do you do?
God, step
Go upstairs, alright.
waving my little sword.
Little man,
Stab him
little
in the
sword.
knees.
Stab him in the back of the knees.
Yes.
slash his ankles.
Slash his cankles.
Cankles. Alright, alright.
Are you going to attack him?
We got you two in hand-to-hand combat currently.
Yes.
They probably can't quite reach this round. At least reach for the purposes of being able to do an attack at the same time. So you could reach him into hand-to-hand combat, but not be able to do an attack.
Yeah, I moved 25 feet.
Within 5 feet?
No, I moved 25 feet.
Yes, exactly, yeah. So,
So 30 feet, I'd be fine. But I've only got little legs.
yeah, I actually did actually consider that. going up the stairs and then going into. You're in the room now, and you can either use your action to move in or use your missile weapon. Okay, cool. All right.
So he's only got a short sword. He has no missile weapon.
Yeah, I know.
You can throw it. Improvised throwing weapon.
No, you can't.
You can, just not well.
That's true. That's true. Double disadvantage. No. All right. All right.
15.
You're gonna roll.
There is this large, audible gong that goes off in the room.
No,
Doesn't he still help?
it's silent. They can't hear anything.
It's silent.
There is this large, audible gong that's gone off in the room.
But silence cancels.
There is a large.
But isn't he help?
He is.
Yeah, but he just denounced his god, so it's all up for grabs now.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay. He doesn't do anything else though. He doesn't move.
So he looks like held in place.
Yes.
Okay. So
But it's no longer silent.
cool. I want to grab his keys. He's
There's no reason you can't
he's
undo
held
it.
Yeah,
up,
right. You
he's
can do that.
holding
You
his
can do that.
keys.
Yeah, you can do that.
I'm going to take his keys and make it to the armory and unlock the door.
Okay, that's your action done.
Yes, that's fine. The door to the armory.
At least he's not being held in place anymore by the
Yes,
sentinel.
I can walk
Yes,
away.
right.
He can walk away.
That's right. He can. He can.
And can I then step into the armory and just like glance about, like see if I see anything obvious, like a giant, well-made axe on a shelf or something.
With a crude piece of
Alright, well that you have to do it in the next round. This round just opening it up and getting the keys and opening it all up.
Okay, so get keys, walk it, open it. Yeah, that's cool. I can work with that.
Yeah, Imperious.
Remove silence. And my guess is that he can just remove it again if I do it again. I'm gonna just go with Fireball.
Yep.
That's a repeat and miss. Yep, I have not rolled above a 10 for an attack roll.
Wow.
in the last 3 games.
Mm.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Alright, that was...
I'm going to give you advantage though, because now I can use my inspiration.
That's
because
true,
I'm not
you can,
silent.
you can. Really? You attempt to pick the lock again?
Yeah, I'm also going to take a bonus sound. No, not actually. I'm just going to yell out, "Anyone else down here?" as I pick the lock.
He would have been able to see you in the cells. There's no one out.
I'm at the end of the cell block.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
Josh,
sorry. Yeah, she's at the end of the cells.
I was going to
There's
release other prisoners if they were there. Oh,
There's only 6 cells in total.
that's better. 18 plus bonuses.
Chick!
Fight upstairs, Amber. Can I
Can
start
you roll the
moving it?
initiative?
Disadvantage or no? Because it's not ability.
It's a bit of, yeah.
7.
Okay, you're actually
And,
last.
I use my movement and my bonus action to get upstairs.
Damn it! I was gonna say Amber would like give him a hug before I left.
That's fair. That's okay with that.
I like the. I actually do like. I prefer the mental image of her going for a hug and just captures air as he's already like pieced out. Like,
No, she just like give him like literally a 2-second hug of like the door's open, hug, and
She's
then
like, "Oh God, my spine! Oh God, my ankle!"
hey, she's not that short.
No.
You're correct.
Okay, so that was Rayleigh. So, Amir? Not Amir, sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get some new ones for that. So he's still held.
Yes.
Yes.
So your advantage, yes.
God for that.
Come on, give me
I
something.
need
That's
help.
better. 23.
Can I get within
That'll hit.
5? Can I get in 5
So-
feet within my bonus dash?
To him?
Yep.
No.
Okay, so 10.
You're in the room.
Okay.
So 5 damage for that mace attack.
Did you roll 1?
2.
You only got plus 3? Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
strength.
Yeah,
not
yeah,
my
yeah.
not my main stat. No, I don't think that my speech one.
No, really, even with advantage.
Even with advantage.
Wow,
You've
okay.
got inspiration as well.
It wouldn't have helped.
Okay, cool. That's your attacks done for the round. So, Antoine?
I really wish I got advantage with spells.
I'm going to attack the back of his legs because it's probably the only thing I can reach.
Yep.
19 plus
Swords.
Yeah, that'll hit for you. Yeah. Still based off your proficiency and strength.
9 damage.
9 damage as you come in and chop him at the back of the legs.
The next attack will not hit.
Okay.
It's with advantage because it still helps.
Yes, it's with advantage. Yes.
Same again.
Did you roll a 1 again? Halfling luck.
Same damage.
9 damage.
That's pretty good.
Halfling luck changed it to a 19.
So the same
Damn.
attack roll, like it. Sorry, it was 19. Then it was 4. Then it was 1 to roll with the damage. We re-rolled into a 19, and then rolled a 6 again.
Amber, what are you doing?
Chop chop.
I guess she'll follow Rayleigh.
Okay.
She has no idea what's going
What
on.
did he do?
I
He
told
still
you to get
he was
upstairs.
held during his
I
round.
said fight upstairs.
Oh
Like
yeah,
that.
so she's just gone to follow
Does
you.
it look like he's broken free?
Yeah, he's broken free.
You're gonna dash?
Yeah, like she can't do
Then
anything
you-
else.
Yeah, you'd enter the room and see chaos.
That's all she can do.
Yep.
I have 70 movement.
Yeah,
Double
you
dash.
could easily get into the room and push past him if you wanted to get hand-to-hand combat with no weapons.
Oh yeah, with no weapon. No, you're just gonna walk into the room.
You actually do
Yep.
shitloads of damage by punching him with all your necromantic rage.
What is this?
But
What's the
still
room?
only like a D2.
It's 1 point of damage unless you've actually got the.
Oh, I don't know if it was a D4 half, but okay.
Well,
No.
No.
That's the old rule.
Oh, okay.
You need to take Tavern Brawler to make it a D4.
I thought it was 1 plus your strength score per punch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Plus
so-
rage if she rage.
Yeah,
as
plus
well.
rage, plus your necromantic rage bonuses. So it
Yeah.
actually ends up.
Actually, do I see Rowan in the doorway to the?
The armory.
To the armory. Yeah, the armory is currently unlocked. Currently.
Door swung open.
If she sees Rowan, that's where she's going to give him a hug.
Okay,
Fuck
that's
everything
fine.
else.
That's fair. That's Amber.
It's Amber.
Mm.
Rowan's about to lose his spine.
Rowan, as
Okay.
you feel this dwarf crash tackle you.
How aggressively is this crash tackle?
I'll probably lift you up off the floor. And then put you down and be like,
Oh! We have a problem. This guy's very powerful.
oh yeah.
I need to. I like.
Roll perception.
I
If you notice that my
reach-
character's there fighting the dude.
I reach back.
Oh yeah, that's a very good point actually. Antoine,
It's
when you enter in this
technically-
top area, you see
It's
him
like-
facing off against the captain of the guard. He's
No.
the guy who was questioning you at the start.
Friend or foe, you don't know.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah.
No, I
okay.
don't see you.
Okay.
I rolled a 6.
Yeah, no, you don't see anything.
She's like
Yeah.
Laser
focus.
laser focus tunnel towards Rowan.
I've been crunched and the door to the armory is open.
Yep.
I step in about 10 feet. What can I see that's ours?
You could see a few chests, and otherwise you could see more long swords, shields, some armor, scales, chain, a mixture of bits and pieces on shelves and stuff like that. This is kind of like an armory for soldiers mostly, but you do see 2 chests, quite large ones, 2 trunks.
Do they appear lockable or locked?
They've got their locks on them, and they look locked.
Okay. We haven't got time for this.
Just yell it out, and I'll be there in a tick.
Armory's open, guys! He yells, and then Rowan is going to do something
Probably not very smart.
questionable.
Give us some more walls.
How about...
Oh yeah, sorry, but just before you started doing your turn, you're probably hearing. I assume you guys are probably just. I'm just going to assume you quickly put something up against the door,
Yeah.
just to sort of hold it in
Lock the
place. So
door.
you're hearing do against the door.
The wolves are gone, are they?
Yes.
He failed the concentration check.
I couldn't concentrate anymore. Okay. That's dumb. That's a thing I can do.
Can you get another 8 wolves up?
I can, but I can't see where to put them, and this room's kind of small.
Just put them in this room.
You probably can't even fit 8 in here.
Yeah,
8
Yeah.
With how many people already in here?
Put them in the armory.
It's just suddenly. It's just suddenly wolf foot everywhere. I mean, you did cast
Suddenly
a
it's like
bear
everyone
on me.
just can't move. It's like wolves everywhere.
He did summon a bear on me once. So.
What about snakes?
I haven't seen a lot of snakes, unfortunately.
No, you haven't. No.
So,
60 snakes.
62 snakes. I really shouldn't be holding up cover. Okay, Rowan's instinct, as disgusting as it is, what actually occurred to him as a thing that would help, even though he hates himself. He's gonna, like, what's this guy wearing?
Plate mail.
So, like, a breastplate.
Yes. No, he's wearing full plate.
Full plate. Rowan is gonna point directly at his breastplate and cast heat metal.
I was waiting for that because you said you memorized
Yes.
it.
So,
Now I do a save?
you don't do a save.
It just hurts.
It just
No, there's a save involved or an attack roll.
Choose a manufactured metal object such as a metal weapon or a suit of heavy or medium metal armor you can see within range. You cause the object to glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact with that object takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast the spell. Until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your subsequent turns to cause the damage again. If a creature is holding or wearing the object and takes the damage from it, the creature must succeed on a con save or drop the object if they can. If they don't drop it, they have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn.
So, no saves. It just burns in his armor.
And it's not easy to take off a breastplate.
No, it isn't. He can't take off his armor. Simple as
Yes.
that.
So he takes 2d8 fire damage.
He builds great against
Yeah,
things in armor.
you're basically broiling him alive.
That is 11 fire damage. Sorry.
11 fire damage.
And he's got disadvantage on all attack throws.
Yep,
All
all.
attacks and saving throws.
Yep, all. No, attack rolls and ability checks. It doesn't say saving throws. And as Rowan casts the spell, like tears well up in his eyes, and he looks down at Amber and says, "I did this for you."
Royal to guide for you! I used fire!
I mean, Amber would be really confused. She doesn't know what's going on.
I'll die for you. Yes, it's true.
His breastplate is
Everything I
his
do,
entire
I
breastplate
do
is
it
red hot,
for you.
fresh from a forge.
Amber still has no idea what you're talking about.
Your
so,
would
like,
love that.
Alright, sorry, that was
Lucky.
Rowan, wasn't it? He did,
That was Rowan.
Alright, cool. Imperious.
That's,
Imperious.
I'm tempted to like hold person him, so he's stuck there just burning away.
Well, he's got no, it's safe.
Mm.
Do it. It worked so well last time.
He can't even save against it.
No, I'm just gonna.
This is a brutal spell. I'm gonna start using it, you fuckers.
I mean,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
actually
know.
cast.
Alright, I already knew it was a brutal
I'm
spell.
gonna
Most
cast,
of us don't wear metal.
He does.
I'm
And he
gonna cast
does.
silence again.
Generally, I do.
Sorry, silence?
Yeah.
Are you casting silence again? Okay.
And I will. Actually, how badly wounded does Rowan look?
Rowan's doing all right. He's looked better. He's looked worse.
I won't do it then. Oh, that's great. Subtle cast healing word on you.
Thank you.
So that is 8 health.
Thank you very much. I
That's normal health.
feel hale and hearty.
Alright, so the place is silenced again. Rayleigh, what are you doing?
I'm gonna run up the stairs, and as I run past him,
Mhm.
flick a dagger at his face,
Mm-hmm.
and turn the corner past Amber and get into that room, and my lock picks out again.
Okay.
So attack roll, and I won't get the chance to pick the chest.
I have the keys in my offhand.
Oh, can I grab them as I run past?
Mm-hmm.
And can I use them as a bonus action?
Yeah, you can attempt to. No,
I mean,
yeah, you can attempt to.
Alright, cool.
I say
Well,
skip the dagger.
attack first. Is it
Mhm.
still advantage?
No.
It is
Nice
now.
piece.
I just gave it to you, so yes, it is.
Okay, well, the first one's 22,
It's a hit anyway.
and the second one's garbage. But it's a sneak attack, isn't it?
Correct.
6 plus 5 is 11 plus 3.
Now, can I ask a question?
14
Can I ask a
plus
question?
4.
Because you're level 5 in Rogue, that's right there. So
18.
18 points?
Why I'm only using 3d6? Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
the next one up.
18 points, so become that. As a dagger flies out of your hand. Ah!
You
Like-
mean straight through the now malleable chest plate?
Yeah.
Burning.
Burning is like.
Yeah, I've lost that dagger, but whatever.
It's now
Alright, so that was
dark.
Rayleigh. You've gone into the room and you're going to attempt to pick the lock. Use the keys.
Use the keys.
Roll a d20 for me.
It's just a case of finding the right key on the way.
Exactly, yeah.
Any stats?
Just roll a d20.
10.
No.
Alright.
You just pick there's like a whole heap of keys on here. You have no idea what they are. You pick the first one. No. Alright.
Next turn, if I use it as an action, I can just use it.
Volker,
Just confused.
let's find out.
Volkia.
Volkia.
Vulgar, yes.
He is wrong, Paul.
So, mace to the face.
Mace
so
to the face.
24, so that is a mace
That is
to the
definitely-
face.
definitely a
I
mace
am
to the
the
face.
Beatles at home.
That's only 4 damage though.
Mm-hmm.
Spiritual weapon. That's even bigger. It's the same roll, but
Mhm.
more.
Yeah, because of
that's a
your
D8
abilities,
or
yeah.
a D6. And that's 10 damage.
10 damage.
So that's
Nice.
pretty good. I don't mind that.
He's got to look a bit hurt now.
No, he's pretty. Yeah, he's got a lot of cuts and bruises. He's pretty hurt.
And
Yeah, touch yourself now.
Yeah, to try and touch your chest right now. Well, he can't touch it because he touches and just.
Did you touch his
His whole
face?
chest plate is
Thank you,
fire.
Amber. Thank you for having a
Did you touch his
brain.
face?
I was like, I'm not. He can't do central rubs down his whole body.
Gets
Did you
like
touch
his
his
neck.
butt?
we have robbed
Hang on,
a
hang on,
lot
hang on, hang on.
of Southlands.
It rubs the lotion in or it gets heat metal.
I think I just covered
You just did.
Anyway, moving on.
Antoine.
Metal to
It's a
the
mildly
chest.
terrifying answer.
Antoine, you'll go.
Smacking.
What's that?
22. What? No, 20.
Which is a miss.
I was going to say you have 2 attacks.
That would be less.
Okay, you miss and miss.
It's alright, you're rolling better than me still.
I cast 5. I hit it.
You should be the sorcerer.
The door is broken at the top as you hear it basically smash and one of the panels comes off. And then it also pushes whatever is holding it up a couple of inches, and there's a bit of a gap in the door as well. Not enough for anyone to get through yet, but now they can see into the room.
I said we don't hear that.
Good point. But it's pretty obvious when a big chunk of wood from the door goes.
Goes flying across the
Flying
room.
Yeah.
Through the room, you'd see it because you'd be back far enough to see the.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Some of the wolves on the wall that you can see through the door, so they just like.
He doesn't know what's
Ground on the
He doesn't know
outside.
what's happening.
I'm also heat metal is concentration.
Now you've moved out. You're at
I'm at the entrance to the armory.
That's right. You're in the entrance.
Like,
to the armory.
I will have to like to step in a bit till I rarely pass, but I'm basically just on the threshold.
Can those who are in hand to hand? Actually, it's not even that far. He basically just shuffles a little bit, like a few feet at the most, because we're in a really small area at this stage. Not enough to get attacks of opportunity on him, but enough to basically get to you.
To me,
Yes.
I'm casting this horrible
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
spell.
You've cast this horrible spell. You've drawn ag.
He has disadvantage on this attack roll.
What for?
Because
he's in heat
Oh,
metal.
yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's a brutal spell.
That is potent.
Mm.
It's a lot more potent than I thought it was.
Yeah, it works really well on plate armor. It's like the anti-plate armor kryptonite.
It is. It's meant to be the counter to the paladin in full plate.
Yeah, it is.
well,
Considering that.
Well, lucky for you, it comes in and he's just like, "Argh! Shook, shook," but just like deflects off.
like
thingy and-
shield up,
Yeah.
block the hits.
It's just kind of like the second one comes in, it's like, "Argh!" Pain coming from the burning thing is hurting him. Bad time. Bad time, yeah. Amber, you'll go.
He takes damage from it, doesn't he?
He
On
takes damage on my
his
turn as
turn.
a bonus.
on
as a
yours,
bonus
sorry.
action.
Okay. I thought it was
Someone
a
just
turn
tried to
action.
attack my best friend. I ain't K with that.
Okay with that.
I ain't K with that. She's gonna grab the nearest weapon.
Mm-hmm.
The nearest big weapon.
Roll a d20 for me.
7.
Short sword.
Nearest big weapon.
Yes, a short sword.
Well, fuck. And she's gonna go attack.
Okay.
Rage and attack. Because nobody attacks my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna try and attack him. My attack rolls are not at disadvantage.
No.
Short sword. Do I still add 7 to that?
It's basically the exact same stats except you're just rolling a d6 as opposed to a d12. That's
I'm pretty
the
sure
only
short
difference.
sword can't use strength.
It can use
It
strength.
can.
It's a finesse weapon, so it can use either.
Yes. There's no either or.
I can brute force whatever deck
Yeah,
is
it's
left
pretty
on that
much
damn
just
wall.
like it's like other people who use it with finesse are kind of like Amber's just like
I was going to say,
Right?
it's a
Right,
sword,
so
but she uses it
basically-
as a club.
If you use a dagger with strength, you're effectively using it as an ice pick then.
yeah, pretty much.
I'm
Right.
stabbing like this, not sink, sink, sink.
Okay.
Everything
22.
she uses is a club.
That's a hit.
D6, okay. Oh god, I don't know how to attack.
Just roll your d6.
And then all of your usual shit.
I
on
know,
top.
that's what I'm trying to work
Okay,
out.
did you rage first? You raged, or
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I did say I raged.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so plus 4 for your strength?
6, 7, 8.
For the 2 points of rage, and then
So
whatever you
8 normal damage,
And then the radiant damage.
and then 6. Whatever damage. Radiant damage, I guess.
6 damage overall, okay.
So 14 total.
Yes?
and then you get another attack.
Yes.
Alright.
No, more attacks.
Second tap. That was
Oh,
the
sorry,
first
second attack.
and she's gonna reckless this one. Thank God I did. More than the last attack.
Okay, cool.
7 damage.
7 damage.
So you don't get the necromantic or radiant on.
No, she only gets it
No,
once per
just the
round.
first
That's
attack.
once per round.
There you go.
Just on the first attack that hits.
I don't think it's first attack. I think you choose which attack it is.
No, it's the first attack.
First attack.
'Cause I know
Alright,
sneak
that
attack
was-
is you choose.
No, it's also the first attack, so
First
sneak attack as well.
that hits.
Alright, that was Amber, so back to Rowan.
Okay.
Unless it's multiple
Bonus
times.
action, continue to concentrate on the heat mantle as it's now like looms over me. It's
Roll
just
your
like
damage.
Focus intensifies and it heats up even more. That is 12 fire damage, so
Jesus
one more
Christ.
than before. And then Rowan, seeing that he's next to Amber and she's biffing, he's gonna do a little cheeky nonsense that's flavorfully very amusing. Did you cast silence?
Yes.
Okay, so we can't do that. You know what?
Just take dodge action. Keep the concentration up, burn him to hell.
Yeah, but he can still do something.
He's already
Disengage.
He's
Right,
he's already
disadvantage,
disadvantaged.
Good point.
Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to throw an ice knife behind him, so the attack roll will miss, but the explosion might smack him.
Don't cool down the metal.
Yeah, but like vapor. Plus, it's his back, so his front breastplate is on fire, and his back is going to be freezing cold.
Yeah, so you're attempting to do it ice sniping.
So you could have taken the full defense action.
Past him, so the explosion hits him and us.
Okay.
It's a weird one, I admit.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
It's
Just saying
full
to
defense action.
I was going to say, it hit me and Antoine.
Yes. Yeah. Good
Because
point.
we're behind him. Go for
It's a small room. Yeah, I'm just gonna turtle up.
Okay, turtle up.
Turtle defense is what we're gonna
Turtle! Imperious.
Where is he now? He's right
He's
next to.
still pretty much at the back of his desk. Oh, he's moved over to the door to
Yeah.
attack Rowan.
What was that?
He's near the armory door.
We saw chain in there and scale. You could pick up scale, which is better chain.
I might as well try it.
It's going to take him 5 minutes to put it on.
Yeah, but at least we got it later.
True.
We can loot the armory later.
Cody, we're in a lot of trouble.
How big is the hole in the door at the moment? Could I see anything through it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Just the mend.
He can't fireball because he's made the room silent.
I can subtle cast fireball.
True, you can.
I'm gonna blow the door open.
From the other side.
I will subtle cast through the hole.
Alright, well, roll your dice
I
then.
will-
These guys have already been taking damage from wolves before as well.
Yeah, look, I'm not a nice
You're gonna
person.
blow
I
out
need
the
some-
front.
I'm not a nice person.
What do you want? D6?
So much
There's another
best
three.
laid plans.
It's
Hey, we're getting out. It's working so far.
hello, these are my
We
friends.
still
No,
have
they're
to
not.
get out of town,
It won't be a town the way we're going.
and we need to stop by my house before we leave.
And take the cart.
Well, we're not going to get by your house, to be honest.
No,
have
we
to.
need to. Pick up
Why?
Yolan's body.
You don't know about it though.
I don't know about it, but I'm telling you why.
26 damage to everything out there.
26 damage to everything out there.
Unless I
Alright.
make the save.
What's the save? What's your
Dexterity
DC?
saving throw.
What's your DC? Sorry, 15. Sorry, I've already got it.
Just
Yeah,
check for
yeah,
example.
Against
What's your
spell save.
DC?
15.
Yeah, which I've already got in front of me. I completely forgot I had it in front of me. You hear like, ah!
No, we don't.
No, actually,
Oh my god! There's nothing! But the door's still like.
There's like this puff of flame and smoke that comes through the hole in the door.
I
And
see fire.
Yeah, it's
just
blood tinged smoke.
It's literally just
Alright,
that
Rayleigh.
unsettling silence.
I'm going to pick the lock.
pick the lock.
You have the keys.
Is the keys better than the picks?
He doesn't know which key it is. It's taking him longer. It's quicker for him to pick it.
Okay. That's fine.
12 plus all my stats puts it over 20. Sweet. What's in the chest?
It's in the chest, in the chest.
What's in
Well,
the chest
I've-
today?
What's in that
The
one?
left one first, yeah.
Antoine's gear.
Anton.
Gear.
Hey, Antoine!
Wait till he gets back.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, of course, silence is large enough to encompass the armory too.
Mm.
But the chainmail's not as...
Basically, silence is encompassing sort of like that.
Good grief with the big
So
stuff.
the chainmail isn't as good as scale, is it?
Depending on
20
the
foot
scenario, but
radius, which means that
scale
the
is
center
better
point
to a
is
certain
20
degree.
out of everything.
And why is it worse?
Disadvantage.
I found your gear in
no, I
the
think they both
chest.
got disadvantage on it.
Huh? Are they both good? I can't remember.
By
Alright.
the way, he has advantage against attacking me, which nullifies his disadvantage.
So he gets to attack normally.
That's fine. That was Rayleigh anyway, so Volkia.
I'm gonna try and smack him with my mace.
Wait, no, bonus for inquisitive check on him.
Okay, yep.
Still haven't taken
You can still do your attack roll.
Advantage.
The difference is change is
16.
13 instead of 14.
Try and smack him
And
with
but
my
scale has disadvantage.
spiritual
Chain
weapon.
doesn't.
Oh, chain doesn't have disadvantage.
No, but it's one less defense.
So what's scale do?
Damn it.
Scale is one more defense, but you get disadvantage.
Switch weapon?
I got 21.
Oh, you're a chain.
Disadvantage on what?
Missed by one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool. Alright, so Antoine. Guys, don't worry about it. Antoine, what are you doing?
Attacking his legs.
Okay.
Stab him in the knee.
7 damage.
Stab in the butt, his head might fall off.
And miss on that one.
Alright, you slash at him with your short sword and attempt to castrate his legs as much as you can.
Castrate his legs.
How do you
Okay.
look at this guy?
Chainmail,
Sorry?
federal state.
How do you look
He's looking pretty bad.
Oof, okay. I just look to see.
2 crossbows come through the door.
Oh, okay.
This one's alive.
Yeah, it's like there's only 2 dudes left.
That's why it was only 2 crossbows.
That's right.
It's only the top of the door, isn't it?
Yeah, so not many
What
can
angle have
fire.
they got?
No, they're probably
They
like.
wouldn't be able to shoot further into the room, but because he's up the back of the room, they can shoot him.
You take 13 points of damage.
Not bad.
I am a squishy glass cannon. Yes, and I must make a constitution save.
Oh,
Silence, because silence.
silence is it concentrated? Isn't it? Yeah, okay, there you
Is it? Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
I failed. Silence ends.
go. Silence ends. Excellent.
Not excellent. This is not excellent.
So now we hear the screams of the dying.
Oh, they wouldn't have been hearing the screaming first. Now they're just like, oh god, we shouldn't have done that.
Crackling the flames and, you know.
And is the guard captain screaming at all, or is he just like grimacing through?
He's like
his-
grimacing through. It's like.
It's a concentration up to 10 minutes.
And then you hear an audible, and he's gone.
fucking
Anyone have
teleport
counter
spells. No, I only have dispel magic.
Opportunity attacks?
No.
No.
Okay.
Mystic Door.
Misty Step.
No, Dimension Door.
Or Misty Step.
Just making way too many
I was
assumptions.
going to say, it wouldn't be Dimension Door, we would have seen it appear.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
He's just used teleport. Of some description.
Okay, we need.
Or invisibility.
Okay, we need to deal with the guys.
So what you're saying is I should
we're
fireball
still
the room.
So he's out of initiative.
Ah, yes, he is. No, Betty's the two guys at the door still there, though. Amber, what are you going to do?
I'm going to attack the airspace of where he was.
Okay, yep. I'm still keeping you guys in a sort of like a combat sort of thing, because still things are happening.
Yeah.
Not in the sense of like her full attack, just like a, oh, wait, what?
Oh, actually, there's a strange man in the room that's still wearing colours. Does Amber realise?
Yeah, okay.
I'm trying to allow you to play your character the way it would be played, and there's a strange
You're
man that
lucky
you do
I
not
have
know.
disadvantage on ability checks. So I rolled 5.
Okay.
You didn't even notice? It's just like this dude fighting the guard
No.
captain.
She hasn't noticed.
There's a dude fighting the guard captain. You don't roll perceptions for that. That is something you can see. And as soon as the fight's over, you realise there's another guy.
Where were you?
He's standing
I
right
was
next
standing
to
right
you.
behind him.
So
So
this guy
basically, he disappears
he's
and I'm there.
What are you doing here? Do I kill him?
I would rather you not.
Past. Rowan, what are you doing?
He's gonna like drop to his knees and weeping intensifies.
Imperious, what are you doing?
Don't kill him, Amber! Who looks the most injured so far?
None of you guys
I'm
do
good.
except for him.
I'm good.
We're all fine.
I think we're all
I'm
fine at
not
the
going
moment.
to cure it. I'm in that case. I'm going to fire a firebolt out the hole.
Roll.
Come on, above a 10 at least.
That was shenanigans. It's on. Roll it on the map.
One better. Still no. That would be a 15 to hit.
I still miss.
Maybe
As
you
your
need-
firebolt goes into the wood of the door itself.
Maybe you need different dice.
No.
Rayleigh, what are you doing?
Antoine, grab your shit. Now move to the next chest.
Yeah, pick away.
And 15 plus stuff.
You open it up and there is her stuff.
Amber, grab your shit.
Is Yolan's sword in there as well?
No, because remember that's still all back at the
No, because the sword wasn't with his body. So where is the sword?
You said it
Oh,
was-
that's because you were carrying.
No,
No, hang on.
Amber gave it back before she left.
Yeah, so it'd be.
Amber
No,
was
it-
unarmed. She did not expect they'd be fighting.
You had to get his body out of the tree, and you couldn't get his sword. It was just too much effort. So the sword's still in the tree.
Oh, okay. You said it was.
Maybe
unarmed.
Amir can get it. Who knows?
Even Amir doesn't.
Sorry, Volker, what are you doing?
He's busy.
He's really playing the sick card.
I am going to cast a spell into the hole in the door where they can't actually dodge it. 1 second, just got to figure out what spell it is.
What spell is it?
It's the burning one.
The burning one. Which
Burning
one?
hands.
No.
Fireball.
Give me 1 second.
The cantrip radiance.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you have to do? Do damage. 2d8.
2 plus 5, 7.
7 points of damage. Ah! It's radiant damage. Basically burns in the side of his face, just like bubbles. Antoine.
I'm going into the room called the Armory, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not the armoire, because that's covered.
It's kind of the cupboard. The weapons cupboard.
Are you going in, and did you go to pick your stuff up, basically?
Oui.
Okay,
But
so
is there splint mail?
there is split mail here, yes.
Can I upgrade?
What have you got?
Chain mail.
If you want to upgrade to split mail, yeah, sure.
One better.
Well, I can't be bothered. How hard is it to find a full plate in the size of a child?
Go to a nobleman's house.
You can point.
He's kind of like, I'm going to look at him as if for like, hang on, that makes sense.
We're going to rob a noble's place now.
believe
child.
the
2 more bolts come in through the window. Through the door, sorry.
At
He's the one that fireballed the whole group. And
Yeah, I mean, fair enough.
Pissed.
18,
21 points of damage overall.
I am dead.
what do you mean?
Because he's a glass cannon.
Down.
Damn, I can't do it now.
Alright, that's all that's left. So, Amber.
Amber's gonna be like, he said not to kill him, okay. And then Rayleigh's like, my shit, okay. And then you went down. Amber doesn't have her ale on her healing ale, so I guess
She'd get her shit because she
you
knows
go
the
grab
swimming
her stuff because
where it would have it. Yeah.
in theory that's where her healing brew is.
Right, so you go over
Run
your
to
chest
go
and you
grab
start
her
basically grabbing all your stuff as much as you
No. She goes keg.
can.
And then she gets all her stuff.
Hey, at least she doesn't have to kit up.
That's true, you don't have to put any armor on
You
anything like
just
that.
pick up a battle axe.
No,
Rowan,
it's
what are you doing?
literally a belt of
He
items
sees them go down.
on an axe.
Yep, done.
Done.
Okay. Imperius drops. Rowan looks to the door and is all like, fine. Just tosses a nice knife
Yep, roll, attack roll.
through the door.
Not axe.
+7 to hit.
My axes, both of my axes were in the cart.
And now they're
Not
in the
on
chest.
my person.
Yeah, I know, now they're in the chest.
Both of them?
Mhm.
Is there a prisoner in the chest too?
Sorry?
Is our prisoner in the chest?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
It's
a corpse then.
It's an
Sweet,
11
I
to-
stab him. He's
It's
dead.
an 11 to hit, so that misses. But does the knife detonate? somewhere
It does
useful?
detonate, but it detonates against the door and shields the guys too much from it.
Oh well. Spell. Damn it. Sorry.
Imperius.
I did not roll a 1, but I did fail a death saving throw.
Rayleigh.
I'm gonna take. I've got nothing that I can help you with. I'm sorry.
Don't you have one?
You're in the other room. You're in the treasury. You don't even know he's gone
I'm
down.
pretty sure you have one potion vial.
He
of,
doesn't
like,
know that he's gone down, and no one's actually said
The
anything
only
yet.
thing I've got is a vial of blessed shit from that.
You are in the treasury. You don't even know he's
So
gone
I'm
down.
going to take bonus action for a perception check
Mm-hmm.
for particularly good weaponry.
Yep, go for it.
18 plus perception, so good.
Can you just roll me 20? D20.
16.
Okay. Yeah, there's some good weapons sitting on a rack on the back wall.
What are they?
There's a hammer. There's a short sword, and there's a long sword.
I'm literally just going to grab all three and stick them straight in the bag of holding.
Nice, done.
Next time you can release it into the bag of holding, cut yourself.
No, because the bag of holding will think about the item. So if
To
you
start
think
with,
about
as a
the hero,
bonus
you
action,
pull it out.
I cast Spare the Dying at range on Imperius.
Mm-hmm. This is why he made this character, so no one dies anymore.
No one's gonna die.
Which
And then
means that you're going to die.
Yeah, basically.
But then I can spend the day.
You can't do it at range though. Oh, actually you can, because you can. The meta magic.
So a good hammer, a good longsword, and a good short sword.
And then I cast Radiant Thing again through the door. So death save again.
Yeah, no, that actually
15.
passed.
So
No damage, no damage.
no damage.
No. When
Cantrips
it's a
do no
cantrip,
damage.
cantrips do no damage when they say it.
Spells do half.
Most spells.
Not cantrips. Cantrips because they're
Yeah.
cantrips.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Alright, so that was you. So, Antoine? Antoine, what are you doing?
making
Not
a
spilling
making a
art.
saving throw on his cup.
On that note, once I finish casting, I go a step in front of Imperius's now
Corpse. Yep.
Not
down
quite,
body.
not quite cool.
So
Yeah, cool.
How many rounds does it take me to put my shit on?
It takes ages if you're putting your armor on.
Literally ages.
it
Like,
if you have help, it takes a minute. If you don't have help, it takes 5.
so that's like 10 rounds.
I just grab my splint and I drag it.
Alright,
with me.
You start putting your armor on, basically?
No, I just drag it out the door.
No, give it to Rayleigh.
I'll take it.
Bag of holding.
And I've just opened the bag of holding.
Okay, I'll just put it in the bag of holding.
Is there anything else useful in here?
There's just more suits of chainmail, more suits of splint, some shields,
Do you have a shield?
short swords, long
I have
swords,
a shield in the box. But
bows,
should I-
arrows.
No, you can pick up a shield. You don't need to don that.
no.
There's a couple of longbows.
I'll grab a longbow too.
Yeah. And there's definitely a good chunk of light crossbows.
Oh, and a couple of light crossbows. I'll just fucking loot shit. Just
You
weapons.
do have a limit. Your bag isn't a big bag, so you can only get some stuff.
Yeah,
We haven't been keeping an eye on weights or sizes.
I'm
or anything
actually
like that.
pretty good.
No. With everything.
I'm actually relatively good. The only things,
The bull end plates
the
would be
bullet
taking the space.
plates are the only thing
Yeah,
concerned.
they're big size stuff, so I'll say you can grab a longbow. That's not an issue.
Okay.
This is all going to take some time, so we'll go through what you can grab in a minute. We'll say grab one thing at a round per round, so you grab the longbow instead.
Yep.
Okay.
I leave my holy symbol behind.
You leave your holy symbol behind.
I leave my holy symbol behind.
Interesting. All right. Now the two guys who have been firing crossbow bolts through the door leave.
Oh shit.
Amber, what do you do?
I've grabbed all my shit.
Yep.
It's literally a belt of items.
Yep, pretty
and
much.
So, my axe.
Kool-Aid
My
man
two
through the door.
axes. No, I mean, she's one, but my axe. On all my weapons.
Please go Kool-Aid man through the door.
Oh yeah.
Kool-Aid man through the door.
Oh yeah!
The guys are
I'm not even
just
doing that.
backing away, going, "Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!"
No, actually, Amber would go over to Imperius to make sure he's healed. So she would go over to you and him.
I'm gonna get drunk again.
All right, Rowan.
Actually, so far I've made all my.
Actually- I may not have any. Oh no, I do.
Okay, we had the map explained to us. The candy pillar was in the rear, but at this stage we've caused way too much of a kerfuffle to realistically do anything. In relation to that, they've scarpered to get reinforcements, so Rowan just like.
Do a perception check.
Okay.
Actually, you've got a pretty good perception. I'm just not even going to worry about it. It's quiet.
11.
Too
Well, not too quiet. There's still like a few people out in the streets, but specifically inside this building, it sounds like there's no one here.
because we killed most of them and then the other two ran away.
Didn't you hear a door bang
Where exactly?
down the other end of the building?
Go, guys! I need to get to the candy pillar. He just jumps up and runs for the door and like kicks aside the chair that was wedging it open, wedging it closed, and then runs out into the street.
Into the hallway
Yeah,
first,
into the hallway.
the entrance hallway.
What's that in the hallway?
Isn't there an exit that's closer to the candy pillar than the street?
Yes,
Yeah.
the back door.
Through the sleeping quarters.
Mm-hmm. You run through the sleeping quarters. There's pretty much no one here.
Oh.
Just
Okay.
some sleeping people.
No.
You said pretty much no.
Semantics.
Literally no one.
Thank you.
Do I make it to the back door?
Yes.
I attempt to open this back door.
Let's just say you make it to the back door, and that's all you do.
Is there a conveniently placed window?
No.
Okay.
There's a window in the office room.
Yeah, I don't see anybody, so I'm like, oh.
You say conveniently placed window. Doesn't mean there's not a window. It's just not a conveniently placed one.
Yes.
It doesn't look upon what he wants. That is why it is not convenient.
Yes. Okay, that is my turn. I've scarpered towards the rear.
Imperius.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at second level on myself because I need it.
Who put you up with your healing?
I gave him 11.
And I pass my. I seem to do good against her constitutions. I'm not affected by her alcohol. Alright, I get 14, 15, 18 health.
Yep. Rayleigh.
I follow Rowan.
You follow Rowan, and you basically get to the same place he is.
Time to leave,
But-
guys!
and I'll walk out as well.
Antoine.
With my movement.
Yep.
I follow
You follow? Alright. Amber?
No reason to not.
Yep, you follow, alright? You all basically start heading out to the back door of this particular building.
How bad do
You
Actually, she would have grabbed a shield probably on her way out.
Yeah, you can grab a shit with them.
But I don't know if I can't one hand wield spell like.
No, you can't.
Yeah, she wouldn't have grabbed a shield. She wouldn't
Alright.
have the hands to.
Yeah, it's good. Alright, so you get to the door first.
Also on your
You
bill.
open up the door first. And there's this empty courtyard.
Any horses?
No.
Where's the gate? Oh, like up there?
Yes.
Okay, is it open?
It just closes.
Oh. Okay. Does it sound like someone's attempting to lock it from the other side?
Yes.
They're running away. But attempting to lock it from the other side, that's rude. You know what? Stuff this. Style points. Tidal wave.
At the door?
I want the tidal wave to hit both the door and whoever's directly behind
Okay,
it. So
alright.
it just like blasts it open and knocks the
Roll
door.
the damage on your tidal wave.
It is 4d8. And they need to make a saving throw. If they fail, they're not thrown as well. That is 15, 23 23 bludgeoning damage.
As this tidal wave erupts, as Raoul basically opens up the door as you guys are approaching the door and whatnot. Immediately, reaction you see this tidal wave, and half of you have seen it before, and it goes through the courtyard and into the door itself.
Really,
The door smashes into a few pieces
No,
as
it's just
this
like nuts.
wave of water goes through, and this is like one guy, just for the briefest of moments, sitting there with a key trying to turn the lock.
Just goes,
And all of a sudden, and pretty much, yeah, boof, and then head splats against the back wall of the building just on the other side.
I was just imagining being crushed by under the door, but you know, same thing.
Rowan runs to the cart and
is the cart there?
Yeah.
are there still like
Is it floating?
straps and prongs to attach horses to?
Yes.
Still physically.
It's also got a wheel clamp. I'm kidding.
It's alright, we can drive off with that. I've seen that.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay, yeah. That's my turn. Dramatic spell casting.
Yep, dramatic spellcasting.
Rowan, 101.
You guys now, what are you doing in general?
I'm just going to yell, we need to get to the north gate. We have cover. And get in the cart. Or actually start climbing on top of the cart
Mm-hmm.
and pulling sweet.
We need to
short
stop by my house, remember?
I'll need help to and I'll need help to attach the horses that are yet to exist.
We don't have time to get to your house. Fine. And I throw the bow like back on my back
Mm-hmm.
because short bow.
At
And
this
go.
point, Imperius is going to go out. We need to get Yolan.
Yeah.
Fine. Let's go.
He's showing total confusion. He's like, what?
No. I agree.
Where is
We
Yolan?
need to find Yolan's body.
Amber.
What?
You. Amber, shut up for a sec. Guys, hold on. Amber.
What do you mean?
Amber, look here. You're with me. We get Yolan. Rest of you, get out of town to the
Body?
north.
What happened to Yolan?
Yes.
Amber, follow.
Right?
What happened to Yolan?
Just
Guys,
Ignoring
North Gate, now!
Okay, don't you want to get East Gate?
We're going to the East Gate, they're going to the North Gate.
Okay.
Where, what's his face is.
Rowan.
Okay.
yeah, because
I need
England's
horses.
outside the north gate.
Mm-hmm.
I
You're hearing in the distance the whistles again of the guards.
we don't have time to attach them.
Amber's gonna like
I
yell
don't
back.
have to attach
Rowan,
with their
go!
horses, just
Explain
some
later!
horses.
Okay. I can do 4 war horses.
That'll do.
They're badasses. I'll leave 2. 2 can be attached, and 2 will run alongside and just kick enemies in the face. They'll be damned if
You know, war horses are actually pretty tough too.
Yeah, that's why I turn into
Yeah.
them.
My nat 20 plus 5 for animal handling says they just magically appear in the traces.
They appear in the Katars.
It's literally just tighten the buckle.
Yeah.
No, that's good horse.
What's impressive is you grab both of them, throw them up in the air, perfect timing, they just manifest inside them, and you're like,
All right. Who is going east?
Me, Amber, and Valkyria to get
My last
Get the
spell.
body. Okay.
You need me.
No.
Shall I go with the
Imperious,
I'll go.
you give them
Should be
cover.
fine.
I will
You
go with
can,
the
you can sit
You-
on the
you-
roof
you-
and fireball.
Disguise the caterpillar. Or oh, you,
Yeah,
And
and
disguise
I'm
myself.
immediately
No, I
like,
can disguise myself, not can't.
oh no, it's Amelia can cast Major Illusion.
I'm immediately like city secretsing the shit out of that place.
Okay. You're
And as
heading
soon as we
towards.
start to walk away,
Mhm.
I grey clothes. So I'm not wearing Muslim colours. So
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Let's start
I mean,
with.
Amber still stands out like a sore thumb. I'm
Okay.
pointing
Let's
that
start
out.
with perception rolls for you three heading east. You, I don't care.
Not
You
important.
shut up!
You shut up. It's these two.
You're too good at this already.
All right.
He's kind of assisting us.
You guys are kind of like, you know, behind a barrel or a bit of refuse or something like that, and you watch as these guys pass by. And don't pay attention. I rolled badly too.
Good, thank goodness.
All right. You guys head up towards the east again. You cross over to the road and then go down some more alleyways that you know about. Can you do me another perception check?
That 20 and a 9.
21.
So 10.
21.
19.
Okay. Not quite as bad as before, but
I rolled a nat
you
20.
sort of like you're about to get around the corner, but again, Rayleigh has gone. Amber, wait. Roll stealth checks.
29.
You rolled one again, didn't you? No.
But just
21.
Nice. You stand out like a sore thumb as you.
I'm a bright redhead with wild hair
Correct.
and a beard. Yes.
29.
29. You two are hiding fine. They'll go by on the patrol. They look at you almost directly in the eyes as you probably realise you're being looked at and you're not too bright and probably go,
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey. She
All the
would.
deception.
It's not even deception at that point. It's just like
How you going?
they're staring
You're
at
having a
her.
good
What else are
day.
you gonna do?
and then they walk on.
What did you roll? God, these guards are dense. I love it.
They're just not bright.
It's not so much that. It's
Probably
that
they haven't seen, like, or been.
yeah,
given
this
a
is
description of
not
Amber.
modern times. The passing of information does
Yeah.
not go across as well
Remember,
as you think.
one
Also
post is taken
too-
away.
As far as they're concerned, she should be in her cells.
Oh, therefore hasn't broken out yet.
Correct. So
Therefore-
it's like some random redhead dwarf and they all look the same.
Yeah, fair enough.
To
So they're
humans,
just racist.
Yes.
to humans, we all look the same.
They're just racist.
Also, add your Amber.
You know,
I love
maybe. Valkyria. Maybe I should go myself.
You wouldn't be able to carry his body.
Bag of holding.
That's disgraceful.
A solution.
It works.
Huh?
It works.
Would it fit? Glancing,
No.
do I have enough space left?
No, you wouldn't be able to get Yorlan through the bag
it
hole.
will.
It would tear.
Yeah, you
No,
would.
it actually it
No, it
expands
doesn't.
to the size of.
No,
No, it
it's-
doesn't.
It's got a 60-centimeter opening. That is
The
more
general-
than enough.
60 centimeters is not as big as you think it is. It's a radius.
Yeah.
It's only about yay big.
Yeah,
Yorlan is
you
a
can
huge
easily.
Wait,
dragon.
wait.
It wouldn't
Wait.
fit. His
How about we
broad
ask the
shoulders
DM?
wouldn't
Yeah.
fit.
Do you mean intelligence check?
I know as a seamstress it would not fit.
21.
21. His weight is more weight than that bag can carry.
So I've finally
also-
passed the limit, have I?
No, his weight alone. He is a dragonborn, 6'8", probably close to 300 pounds of pure muscle.
Well, how the fuck are we gonna carry?
Like, as they're having this discussion.
Fine, let's go. Maybe Amber can get him out.
Stretcher. That's the only option we have. Literally.
Where do
Anyway,
you fit though?
no.
Not including weight.
Let's not go into that discussion, please,
No,
now.
I just want to know.
No, I don't care. Let's not go into that discussion now.
His head
Alright.
and one arm, maybe.
Finally, one more turn,
His
one more
shoulders
roll.
wouldn't fit
One more
through it.
perception roll, everyone.
I actually rolled good. This is bullshit. I rolled an snap
23.
20.
Do I get my bonus perception?
Just roll your perception rolls!
17.
Jesus Christ, why is this so hard?
17.
Thank you.
I actually see something.
23.
23. You guys actually managed to go around a particular corner and see another patrol go by, and
I actually
you managed
spotted
to
this stuff.
spot it. You're all spotted this time, so you don't even have to worry about it too much. You don't even have to hide. You kind of like just get yourself in a better position to just make them walk by.
Sweet.
Kind of a bit of backtracking, sort of.
I'm just thinking, they just sit down on the bench and put their heads down.
Assassin's Creed style.
Alright, you are now at his house.
To be fair, if I have my cloak, I can put my hood up.
Amber, Volkia, I don't have the strength to carry Yolan. Do you?
Well, we're going to have to try.
Fine.
He's looking at your spells, aren't you?
Tenz's floating disc.
He doesn't have it
I
though.
don't have it. Cleric.
That's a wizard spell. Well,
No.
it's a wizard spell.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have rope trick.
By the way, was the hammer two-handed?
Single-handed.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Because I was going to give it to just for the moment.
there was something wrong.
Come on. Take your
We're
time.
just we're just making our way to
No,
his
no,
house.
he's looking up something. I don't know what he's.
I was. I could technically animate dead to make you all walk out with us.
That turns him into a skeleton or a zombie, depending on what he is.
Yeah.
Okay, let's not use that. But I can cast insensibility so that she'll have advantage, like have advantage on strength checks.
yes.
You
Which
cast
would
insensibility too?
Yeah.
To cancel out my disadvantage.
Why you got this event?
I'm exhausted.
But if I'm helping as
He's
well,
been
What's your
punching
strength?
walls like a
I
crazy
toss you a vial as well and just go,
Hmm?
drink it.
No, strength score.
18.
I toss
If I
you.
rage, I also have advantage on strength checks.
I
So
toss,
you alone can almost carry him, assuming he was about 300 pounds.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
'cause
I
you can
th-
carry
If I roll
270
properly,
pounds.
yes.
yeah, I toss you a vial as well and just say, drink it.
He'll probably need some help because he's also got to carry his stuff as well.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Drink it.
That's what I'm
it'll
saying.
make you feel
Assuming he's
better.
300, you alone can almost.
Okay.
Okay. I will drink
What is
whatever
it?
you give.
Yolan's blessed wine.
Oh, so
With
you're
the last
curing her
one.
hangover.
Yes.
Hangover cure for. That's the last blessed vial.
You're still inherently exhausted.
Yes, of course.
But you've got
There
bless.
You got
there
blessed.
should have
I don't
been
know what that does.
You
One
basically
d4
had
two abilities.
Yeah, 1d4 to all ability checks.
no. It's 1d4 to attack rolls and 1d4 to saves.
Oh,
we ended
is
up
it?
putting it as ability
Yeah.
checks as
I
well.
thought it was abilities.
To save.
Because we treated it as abilities previously.
Then there was a miscommunication that's happened.
What is it? Saves.
It's a bless spell, which is exactly what bless spell does.
Ah, do I want to use it then?
1d4 to saves and.
Attack rolls.
Do I want to use it then?
Yeah.
2H, she's drunk it.
It's wine.
My headache's gone.
It's wine.
My headache's gone.
It's
She
wine.
hasn't had anything. She hasn't
Hey,
had any
Hey,
alcohol.
it's not cider, so her hair's not falling out.
My beard's not falling out.
All right.
She'll chug it down the.
So
I
where are
feel
you
that's
guys
an
heading now?
appropriate way to
Where are
use
you
it.
guys heading now?
Through the back door, through the alleyways, toward.
How long does it
Would
last?
we go towards the east gate or
An
would we go
hour?
towards the north gate?
I thought it was-
You're pretty close to the east gate, aren't you?
That's a
Yeah.
concentration.
No, because this is the drink
So
instead
it'd
of the
probably
spell.
be easier to go to
So
the east gate and then out the
24 hours, an hour?
But you
It was
probably
24 hours.
24 hours. Yeah. You're pretty sure that the east gate will be well patrolled.
It's over to north gate.
Not anywhere near as much because the east gate and the west gate are the main road that goes in and out of Montanoil, while the north and south are more for the local areas.
Okay.
Let's
so
go
we
north.
to the north gate.
Okay. Right, so we're going to do this again, but however, this time you are now carrying a body with you.
Wait, we got to his house and grabbed Gillen?
Yes.
Okay. Did I have to do any checks to see if I can actually pick it up?
I'm going to assume that two of you are doing it.
Yes. I'd be helping.
Okay.
How are we carrying him? Because that could be suspicious.
Yeah, how are we getting the body out?
I'm going to make an assumption at this particular moment.
Would you have a rug in your house?
Plenty of ropes.
It's the mafia.
Yes!
We roll Yolan up in a rug.
Okay,
I
alright.
We're moving a rug.
I also
A very big bump.
Alright.
Alright,
house.
you roll Yolan's body in a rug,
Amber,
and you
probably.
realise that your limb is just too tall for the actual rug itself, so his top of his head's poking out as well as his feet.
So 2 rugs.
Would I have had like a push cart or something in the house when I went shopping?
Nope.
Nope.
But there is one in another house next door.
Go get the push cart from next door.
Oh, yeah, sure. Now go and grab it, bring it back.
By the way, who are you anyway?
Hey, what are you doing with my cart?
Sorry, hey, come here.
What are you doing with my cart? Don't take my cart.
Shh, just come here.
Roll
Pull
a
out
persuasion
my-
roll.
Pull out coin purse and jangle it.
Roll a persuasion roll.
Oh, that one.
Leave my fucking cart alone! Just don't take my shit!
Sorry. Hang on.
Guards!
I pull out like 50 gold coins and hold it up to him.
Roll another persuasion check then.
An advantage for 50?
Just roll another. What
So
you get?
much money.
Ah, it's 11. Just fucking take the money, mate. I've had a long day. I really need help getting out of here. It's 50 gold coins. That's more than you'll usually earn in a lifetime.
Fine. Walks back into the house.
I was gonna say, I wouldn't even be considering it with his wage. I'd just be like, yep.
Takes the coins, walks up.
So I start
Guards,
grabbing
guards.
like bags of clothes and stuff from my house and piling them. Like once we got the cart, we put the
Sorry
carpet
about the
on
abuse
as
of
well as a
carpet
whole bunch
funds.
of other stuff
You
and a
wouldn't wrap him
blanket
up
to
in
wrap
the
it over.
carpet if he's going on
Sorry
the
about
cart.
abusing party
It makes
funds.
it makes it unnecessarily
The
heavy.
cart
Carpets-
the cart is not particularly big, being a push cart, so he's not going to be able to sit long way. So if you try to wrap him in the rug again and then put him on the back of this cart, he's still going to stick out.
Can
the
we
back
put
of
him
it.
in fetal position in the car?
Yes, that's what I was
That's
going
what
to
I'm
And
saying.
then
We
put
need
the
to
rug
unwrap it.
over
Plus,
it.
the rug is really heavy. Rugs are inherently heavy.
I don't really hear.
If you
Yeah,
put
but
a
he's in a
blanket
car.
over him, that's
Yeah,
different.
but he's in a car.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Anyway,
saying.
he
If
is now
you
in the car.
Wrap him. If you
And
yeah.
yeah, put a lot of stuff around him and
Now what do you do?
Alright, so, you are not known by anyone. You've killed every witness who's seen you. You take the cart.
Yeah, actually it makes sense.
I grab the cart and start walking towards
Mhm.
the north gate using the quietest roads I know.
Because of the cart, you can't go down some of the alleyways that you know, and you'll probably get stuck in some places. So you're mostly stuck to the main roads of the town itself.
Yeah, but I'm
However-
taking the outer roads, which are normally
Yeah.
quiet.
So you're probably taking along the edge road that goes along the edge of the walls.
And I'm moving with Amber, with City Secrets. To try
Okay, can
and
you two
keep
please
her-
roll me a perception check?
Ah, shit. First bad one.
12.
18.
That's a bad one.
That's a bad perception check.
How's that a bad perception check?
Because I'm good at it. And I
You
should be
rolled
good at
12.
You did roll 12.
it. Yeah, I'm starting to go lower though.
It's getting tired.
Alright, you managed to avoid another patrol. Actually, no, do stealth rolls because your perception roll's not that good.
17, but they've got disadvantage on scoring.
Okay?
Oh, I've got advantage on stealth.
8.
No, still
It
17.
doesn't matter. She rolled an 8.
Oh, you lucky I rolled a 1.
Amber stands dead still against the column.
Yeah, just like, because she has a furry cloak and she's like,
You guys are walking down a main street in front of a building, and you just like suddenly realize as a group of guards turn around the corner, you immediately know to duck into behind us a stairwell and whatnot, and just hide within the trees itself. Amber's just like, I have no what to do. Then suddenly you turn around and look to your side, and there's a building that you're right in front of, and it has these two statues just sort of like over the doorway type thing, and you decide, the last moment, just basically be a statue,
It works.
and the guards just walk by.
Jesus Christ.
One more set of perception rolls.
Nat 20.
8.
Okay, because of your natural 20, you managed to sort of avoid the next patrol.
26, yeah. Nice.
He's managed to do enough
Oh,
of a
okay,
roll
okay,
to.
thank God.
And the next couple she's
Alright.
God.
The other group of people who are now heading towards the north gate.
That's where we're headed.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they were headed first.
They were headed first. So
We're
I'm
in
just
a
doing you
bigger
guys.
car with more horses.
Yes.
No dead bodies.
How are you guys doing?
Actually, I was going to say, what's inside the cart?
Nothing.
Nothing
Stripped.
other than your beds.
Is
You mean the bed that was full of gold?
Yes, that's gone.
even the fake coins?
Like
There's
little
probably most of those probably just got thrown somewhere,
That's
So they're strewn across the
strewn across the bottom of the
carpet.
cart.
Oh, fine.
How much gold did we lose from that?
A lot.
Like 800 at least.
Yeah, it was around 800.
Almost 500 on.
It's not too bad. We'll still get out of here.
Okay. You're a very good driver.
Me?
I tell the horses to follow your lead. And I tell the two who are pulling to follow your lead. I tell the two that are basically on the flank to flank and cover.
Yep, I know what you're doing. I know exactly what you're doing. You said it before.
And while we're traveling along, I'm waiting for like a beautiful moment. And this beautiful moment will be if we have to stop at an intersection directly adjacent to stables. I'm hoping that this will happen.
Then you pass the stables.
That we pass some stables, yes.
You don't pass any stables.
Well,
Not beautiful moment for you.
How long did the horses last?
an hour.
It should be enough to get what you need, but you now have to deal with the fact that you're travelling on a cart down a main road because the alleyways won't be able to go down.
Okay.
That's fine, just go at a normal pace if no one will notice you.
As soon as a guard does notice us, then.
No one will notice us much.
Natural 20.
For what?
Just perception.
Thank you.
Perception.
Fine if it was an attack.
Hey! You! Stop!
How many guards?
It's a group of 6.
Scarpa.
Yeah, run.
I tell one horse to peel off and die gloriously.
So one of the horse basically just turns around and charges them down.
Yeah, just charges them.
Yep, okay, the horse charges them down and they're like, what the fuck's this horse coming? Ah! Like some of them are trying to get out of the way, they're hacking it down and stuff like that. One of them's like, whistle. I can't do the whistle, but anyway, whistles going on and you hear other whistles in response coming up in other parts of the nearby city.
Cart's on the loose
Run,
again.
run.
Totally release the brake and roll a 19.
Nice. You release the brake and you just start, yeah! Horses start galloping through the streets and you hear the click-clack as going over the cobblestones and stuff like that. There's people just like, getting out of the way and like jumping out of the way, very, cinematic type, Hollywood type thing. As you are going through the city streets.
I kind of just went,
Yeah. suddenly a cart just comes around the corner, skids. Woo! There's like a sorcerer there just going prestidigitation.
I mean, I am there.
You're adding sound effects to the chase scene.
Alright,
Yellow, green and red lights.
God, you guys are so fucking lucky.
Yes, we are.
Somehow you managed to sort of just race
Oh
off.
yes, so lucky.
Shut up. You guys race through the streets, and even though you can hear the guards, assembling and stuff like that, and all of the whistles going off, you managed to sort of mostly get through to the North Gate without too much of a hassle.
Thank you to the other horse.
Until you get to the actual North Gate.
So when we get to the gate, that's going to be a different story.
You see there is a bunch of guards there, still only the 6. However, 4 of them have pikes.
5.
Fireball. Roll your damage.
I need the dice. The dice of damage.
Do you need deep sixes?
Yeah.
Do you need more? Oh.
Nice.
Oh!
That is
Charred corpses galore.
36 damage.
Jesus Christ. Well, 3 of the pikemen die immediately. One of the other ones survives. One of the other 6 in the area, so there's only 2 survivors out of the 6. And the other 2 are pretty badly burnt too.
How far away are we?
From the
As we're like approaching at speed.
100 feet maybe?
And how quickly are these war horses going considering that's cargo, because the normal speed is 60 feet.
I'm going to say they're going about, we'll say 40.
Okay.
Which is still pretty fast.
So we have 2 more turns of aggressive running before we impact the gate. How far away are these guards from the gate?
They're pretty much in front of the gate itself.
Is the gate open?
Yes, it is. Yes, so
okay.
they were letting someone else through.
What's the gate made of?
Maplewood.
Doesn't matter, it's open.
I'm going to.
In case it goes down, fireball.
One of your biggest problems is that while the gate is open, there's also another cart in that gate trying to get through.
Cast fireball again.
No, I haven't cast it again yet.
But no, he's just basically got the back end of the cart, so you're
Doesn't
trying
matter,
to.
the horses can still barrel
I'm
and
trying
take
to
it
get
all with
the
them.
horses that were pulling that cart to get out of the
Okay.
I'd
Well,
say they're
then they
panicking
start
already, 'cause-
basically racing off then, and pull most of the
Just
wreckage
Yeah.
of the
They
wreckage
would
of the
be
cart away.
panicking already because half the cart just disappeared.
Yeah, pretty much. You didn't need to do anything.
I don't care.
It makes him feel better.
Alright.
Your cart would have sped up too.
These are country horses, so hopefully more
Intelligent than that?
Okay. As you guys get to the intersection of the road that goes on around the outside of the wall, but on the inside of the wall of itself, and then the intersection that you guys are going to, which then goes to the gate. Going through the area, there is crossbowmen down each of the streets down there, and they're kind of somewhat waiting for you, but also firing at you. But they fire at disadvantage, so thunk, thunk, thunk. Just I rolled a 22, but unfortunately also rolled a 4. This is like basically just crossbow bolts.
Don't talk to me about how many 20s you've rolled. You have no idea how many 20s I've rolled in all my disadvantages.
I haven't rolled a single 20.
good heavens.
I've rolled like
And you
5.
guys basically smash through the open, what's left of the car that got burnt to smithereens. The 2 bodies, as they, and all the bodies basically as the horses go over, and as you go over corpses that are completely charred with fireballs, and half of the armor's like melted and fused to their bodies, and so on and so forth. As you go over more bodies, and then as you go over the 2 innocent people who died in the back of the cart from the fireball.
Didn't happen. Did what must be done.
And you basically start racing outside the north gate.
I'm going to
Do we
give
hear
so
a
much penance for this.
boom as our friend fires off at one of the gates?
There is sets of guards on the walls as well, which are not too far from the gatehouse in the northern part, and they're firing bows at you, of course. At disadvantage because you're travelling so fast and it's a bit of a distance away. Still miss. That definitely hit someone. Let's see if it did.
We have 3 PCs and 3 horses still in this.
3 pieces and 3 horses. They wouldn't go for the. They wouldn't go for the loose horse. They'd probably actually go for the horse. The arrow goes. Sorry, the crossbow bolt goes into the horse. Barely does any damage.
Okay.
Like it does damage, but because of the extra abilities you have of your horses, they just flinch it and just keep moving on.
These horses have 25 hit points each.
And then, yes, you hear in the distance from somewhere, you see like a flash of light in the trees. Then, boom! As one of the guards up top, his helmet just basically splits in half and his brain matter just goes.
It was good setting him up as cover. Sniper.
What the fuck was that?
Sniper cover.
Just keep going. Everything's fine. I hope.
The range of that.
And so
thing
you
is
guys
very
basically
ridiculous.
ride up into the sunset.
What about the other 3?
That's fine, there's commotion we can use as distraction.
And you guys, see this big distraction, commotion type thing and whatnot, and you guys start heading towards the gate.
And we have no idea what's going on.
Just
But we
see
see
guards.
charred marks.
You see Charma.
Can we make intelligence checks to see if we can, figure out that's probably Imperial?
Do an investigate check.
No, look,
Just quickly,
honestly,
how long
I-
did it take us to get from the guardhouse
I'm sorry.
outside?
Pretty
We
quickly
wouldn't be
compared to them.
investigating it.
By the time they got to their house, you guys are already out to the
I mean,
gates.
time-wise though, because he's summoned horses.
You're close to some horses need to be resummoned.
I can't.
You probably get about, say, 300 feet from the gates, and your horses disappear.
Now that's an hour.
Yes, that's an hour.
Yes.
And we were moving at speed for a lot of it.
Yes.
Okay.
It's still a big town, and there's still a lot
You'll
of
be
distance
moving through
going
a lot
through.
of people and
Yeah.
stuff like that. You've got
Yeah,
fighting.
at first we were moving at normal speed, and it was until we got spotted.
Actually, I won't say. I'll say it's probably like a quarter mile.
have we passed a stables?
Nope.
So little stables. What
No,
is this
because I was going
town?
to ride out on a horse as well. Can we see horses?
Yeah, you
Amber's
can
not
see.
good at animals.
Well, it's. Hang on, you can run as fast as a horse or close to.
35.
It's not that
the horse.
fast. The horse can almost double that.
Yeah, but at the dash. Oh, the horse can dash too.
Yeah, the horses can also dash.
We got ideas?
There is a horse.
A horse.
Hmm In your general area.
Well, we need to get one horse minimum to the cart
Why?
because we.
You don't know anything about
We
the
don't
cart.
know it.
But we knew, no, I knew he conjured animals.
No.
We don't know
Way
it.
too much meta. Way too
We
much
don't
meta.
know.
Oh, okay.
You're not a spellcaster. You don't know how long these things last.
Oh, okay.
No.
Fair.
All our goal is just to get out. We don't even know whether they've made it or not.
So we've gotten to the wreckage.
Well, you got into the area where the wreckage is, and you're seeing like a whole heap of guards.
Um,
They're probably because of the time frame that this has all happened is now replaced by more guards, and some of them are cleaning up the mess.
Amber.
Uh,
Amber.
Yeah.
Volkir.
Yes.
Act natural. You accompany her and talk for her. And I slip into stealth and try and pass through.
Talk for
You
me.
can't really slip into stealth and pass through.
Why not?
There's nothing to stuff behind as such.
Yeah.
It's just an open gate.
So, I assume it's the equivalent of like post-terrorist attack where everybody's super on edge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it was basically it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Pretty
thank
much.
Yeah, some random explosions.
You
and
see the
concussions.
telltale signs of a fireball in the area that you're used to. You see like a whole heap of corpses that are being charred to death. One guy's like screaming his head out because he's got like his scale mail fused to his body.
Is there enough panic that we can just like blend through without being noticed, or?
There's only guards at the front gate mostly. This might be a small group of people on the other side of the gate waiting to get in, but realizing something's happened and just waiting their turn. But generally, populace is mostly cleared away.
Volkir,
Mm.
can you pause them?
How
Can you tell
close is
them there's
that
another
person
one coming
screaming
from
with
that
his
direction?
arm fused to it?
To you, you guys are still looking over this whole procession from an alleyway, probably 200 feet away, let's say.
Volkir, can you get them out of the way? They don't recognize you still. You're still in a position of authority as far as they're concerned.
I can take the.
I can try.
I can take the car.
I slip down an alleyway,
Mm-hmm.
change, and then I'm gonna work or I'm gonna get stuck here. I did like try and like cover myself up in some muck and sort of like make my way through the alleyways to the main road
Mm-hmm.
that goes into town.
Yep.
Away from this one.
Yep.
And as I'm getting close, I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy, making a whistle noise down the alleyway across the street.
Thaumaturgy only harms your voice.
It can also make sounds itself.
It's not going to make an loud enough sound to represent the whistle.
What? Isn't it? I thought so much.
It can make my voice boom to 3 times the normal sound of my voice.
So if he was whistling.
All right. In that case, then roll up a form check.
Yeah, that's fair.
To try and intimidate a metallic whistle.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
It's not gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna work.
How do you do this again?
I mean, that could work. They could just be like, oh god, it's Tim again. You can't use it.
Just tell them they need all the guards at the barracks now.
We wouldn't be there.
Yeah, you would be there.
Too far away?
Shush.
I basically stumble out into the road,
Mm-hmm.
shouting help, and like fall to the floor.
Roll a deception roll.
Not going to be enough. So 11.
2 of the guards immediately rush to your position.
2 of them.
Yep.
How many is there?
6 again.
Two's better than none. The barracks, it's under attack. Roll deception.
Roll deception.
I mean, it's not a lie.
That's a truth.
That's 21.
A natural 20?
No, dirty 20. But
Ah,
21.
nice.
19 plus 2.
Sergeant! The guardhouse is under attack! The main barracks! He's like, fuck! Alright. You two stay here. We're going. And they, two more of the guards at the gates, rush to your position where you are with the other two, and then all four of them go, so you alright?
I'll be fine. Just go help the others.
One more deception roll. Alright, we'll leave. What did you roll?
No one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Even, what's that become?
3.
I rolled a 2.
That's what their wisdom score is.
No, it'll be, because it's inside,
Inside.
yeah. Would guards have any wisdom?
No.
Yeah.
Also,
That's not
too,
what they're paid for.
They would think that he's lying about, I'll be fine.
But also,
Not
also
that,
I'm wearing.
Oh, sorry, no. There's no pluses. They're just rank and file soldiers. Maybe the sergeant might have a few stats here and there, but definitely not in wisdom. Yeah, somehow you managed to pull it off on a roll of 1.
Monster.
Okay. I wait until they're down.
This is why it is important to understand when it comes to skill checks. A 1 is not a fail and a 20 is not a success.
It's just highly likely.
Yes.
Unless both parties whiff aggressively.
You just didn't perform very well. It still might work.
I feel like they're like, he's badly injured, but whatever, he thinks he's good. Let's just go.
I basically get up and I start walking towards the gate because I figure there'd be a gatehouse. So,
Yep.
Walk past and just sort of like go to the door. Enter. The gate's open still?
No, not this case. No. After what they happened, the gates been closed.
Fair enough.
I go into the guardhouse, go look for the gate mechanism, and try and bring up the gates. I imagine.
Alright.
Is there not a door for like general public?
Yes, there is
to
a
go
small.
to,
There is
like
a smaller sort
Yeah,
of.
we don't need the gates
We
locked.
don't, yeah.
You might too to get the wagon through though.
The handcuff.
The handcart.
Yeah.
Oh.
But the only reason we're taking the handcart is to hide it. So Amber can just dump the cart, grab the
We
body.
could wheel it to the door and then I can just carry him out.
Okay, if that's what you want to do.
But,
Okay, no, you're right. Bad idea.
but
Just
on
like
the
that,
other
I was
side
gonna
of the
get-
Think
wall-
about the logistics, please.
But once we get to the wall, then when we're on this side, they might spot us and be like, ah, what the fuck.
So there's 2 guards left.
Do you want me?
Two guards.
Do you want me to accompany you?
You're not there. He has to make his own decisions at this stage.
It's really my only option.
To
Is
do
to
what?
go inside and try and open up the gate.
Okay. First thing you need to do is that the 2 guards that are here are really hypersensitive to everything that's going on. So you have to try and do it in such a way that you don't get spotted, in such a way that you're not suspicious. So you will have. It's not so much that
I'm
you're
going to walk
hiding.
towards the door going, is there any water inside?
Roll deception roll.
I'm looking for water. That's a 12.
Yeah, it's just inside over there. In the trough over there, get yourself some water. Look after yourself. I'm a GM. I'm rolling horribly.
Is it like inside or?
Yeah, it's inside.
Okay, so I go inside.
Mhm.
What's inside?
There's basically just a big wheel and a chain.
So I'd have to
Yep.
crack it.
Yep.
This is going to cause problems.
Probably good.
I start cranking the wheel.
Start cranking the wheel.
Who's your body wear?
Sorry?
Who's your body?
Oh, okay.
How far off are we?
Wow, they're that oblivious, are they? Cool.
See, I was
It's more like one of them's like looked back and realised the door's opening and just gone back to just doing what he's doing.
I was watching Tim.
Because they weren't told to keep the door closed. They were
Yeah,
just told to
so
look
this-
after the gate.
Obviously he knows what he's doing.
Also, you're of higher rank, so they're like, he must know what he's doing.
I was watching Tim play a game before. These guards are dumber than those guards.
Yeah.
My God, like, he jumped over the same wall 3 times and managed
It's
to lose a guard.
Probably what happens to of the 2 guys that noticed, he's probably going, oh, we're letting people through now. And pretty much, and he probably would have gone, yeah.
That's what's happening.
Well,
That's pretty much
the
what's
attack is back at the thing, so fair enough.
No.
The other guys already got out.
Sorry.
The GM is rolling horribly for these guards, making it lucky for the players to get out. Alright, you managed to get it open enough that you think you at least get the cart through. What do you do now?
I walk outside and then just sort of go like that. And I'm like, why are these people held up?
Roll persuasion. Roll persuasion roll.
Dirty 20.
Nice. I actually rolled reasonably good this time.
Well,
But
so I
not a
needed to
20.
roll well.
Oh, I didn't think we were supposed to let anyone in. There's a bit of a lockdown because of everything's going on.
No, let people in. It's fine.
Alright, we still got to search them as they come in? We'll search them as they come in.
As they're coming in, yes.
Alright, they get to the first one. There's only like 3 carts. Not even that. There's like 3 groups of people. One of them a cart. They're going like, alright, first group, come in. Alright, what's your name? Alright, what are you doing here? Oh, selling apples. Alright.
Fucking apples every fucking day.
Alright, cool. I've got to check you down. Open up the bags. Yeah.
Really?
Hmm.
Do we go?
Yeah, let's go.
Do we walk? Do we run? What are we doing? Walk? Oh.
Alright, go in.
Amber,
Next night, what's your name?
put your axe under the rug and get ready for it.
Okay. It was on her back.
Yeah.
Or like under her
Yeah.
cloak.
No, he means put it on the actual cart.
That's what she's doing.
Yeah.
Pulling
Under
down
the
from
rug.
under
Oh,
her.
okay, sorry.
With the handle just
She's pulling it out from under the rug. She wears his cape.
Pulling it out from under the rug.
I wear the cape.
Yeah.
Shut up.
It's gonna look way too sus carrying a shitload of weapons.
Alright,
I can hide daggers, you can't hide a battle axe.
Alright, so
No,
yeah,
she doesn't try to hide.
you guys start walking up as we're doing this. Alright, you lot, what's your names? Who are you? Gonna check your bags. Alright, nothing in bags. Just pat you down a bit. Nah, you're alright. You're good. Get in.
Where'd you
Bulk
sleep?
here.
And I'm like, you're finally leaving. I sort of walk up, hug you, I'm like, let me just check everything, and I just like do a quick.
You're
sort
still
of-
in the guard's costume, aren't you?
Yes.
I'm in my cloak with my hood.
And I basically just do the once over run. Okay, I'll see you next time.
Yeah, friend of a friend. I'm just taking it to visit a cousin.
Yeah.
Can you do me...
Deception.
Yeah, let's do this as deception.
Performance or
It
I
doesn't
feel like
matter.
for him it
I'm
wouldn't
not
matter.
good
For
at
me it would
any of
be
them.
performance, but
Yeah, I'm not good at any of them, so.
which I mean.
16!
Ooh, overall?
Yeah. 18. Going down to 16.
Ooh.
I'm not good at lying.
Can you do me a... You're not talking too much, but you're just trying to make yourself sort of indiscriminate. and
Seem
sort of-
less like a warrior.
Body
Yes.
language, I suppose.
Body language. So
So-
yeah, no, just no, it would be deception as well.
I rolled good on both of them. Deception?
Mm-hmm.
And
60.
with disadvantage.
I know, right? I
Yes.
rolled a 15 and an 18.
And you're not good at
You
deception,
two,
are you?
No,
you two
+1.
basically head through the threshold of the door that's open up currently, and one of the guards turns to you, and goes, "Oh, you two, what are you doing?"
Oh, where Volkia said we could go.
Is that right?
Yes, I did.
Roll a deception roll.
Last one.
Persuasion?
That's deception for you.
I'm gonna.
You rolled a 1 again. Oh, okay. I rolled a 2 again.
That was the worst! What bad guards.
No,
See, it says.
You know what
it says
this
the
reminds me of?
baddies.
These are not Muslim guards. These are Corsair guards.
Yeah.
There's a
Alright, move on.
Are these guards actually alive or are they just
I
skeletons?
don't know. They probably should be undead. It just wouldn't make any difference.
Keep
Yeah,
moving,
they should be
Amber.
undead.
And
I
just
can
keep
just
walking.
turn undead, just destroy them. Fine.
Can we see which way the cart went?
No,
We
not
can't
really.
tell. We just
Tracks?
It's tracks galore
we would
of
Alright.
probably
varied
be
cards.
heading to wherever Balin is.
In that case, we're going to be heading directly away from the city. Like,
Okay.
absolute right.
You are
against
heading
the
north.
wall. Yep.
Follow the track.
What we would have done.
Yeah.
And you walk off into the sunset away from Montanoil.
What about Thorkir? Is he coming with us?
We'll be fine.
I basically just go, I'll see you gentlemen later. And I walk away. Out
You
the
walk
gate.
out the gate.
Out the gate.
Where are you going?
I have business to attend to.
Roll persuasion roll.
Because it's not lying.
That's 13. Plus 5 to that.
Alright, don't be too long.
I won't.
Yes!
If you must, I have to take a shit.
Oh my
Business.
god, skin of the teeth.
This was so bad and so good at the same time.
It was.
It's definitely like
Oh my
4 seconds.
god.
Mm.
It was knock knock, who's there, bad guys.
Bad guys who? Not the ones that literally destroyed everything. Oh, okay, come in.
Alright. It is late. We decided to go later because we have a public holiday tomorrow, so a lot of us don't have to work. There are some who do, are going to be very tired tomorrow. It is 10 to midnight in here. So thank you all for coming along and those who stuck around. I know there's probably like 4 people left on the channel who have just got it on in the background and no one's actually watching it at this present moment of time, but I hope someone actually does watch the VOD at least after it's done. So I hope everyone enjoyed that because the end of that session was... I think that's a list of people who have been on the channel, not so much in the channel.
The
It
current,
uses in chat.
Yeah,
the current
it's-
viewers is different.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you all for coming along. Thank you for all enjoying us, and I think we should say good night because most of us want to go to bed.
Yes. Good night.
Thank
My
you
word
for
is
coming.
born.
Once I accept that I haven't actually got the thingo over for the proper channel yet, so give me a moment to do that.
Cheese!
I hope you all enjoyed
Clockwork, Joe.
Bulkier.
Like clockwork.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.